You good?
And we are live at the final round. Welcome to the Fighters Lounge. We are here to break down
What's up,
UFC
you cocksuckers?
329. I am Isiah.
And I'm Jake, and this is the Final Round HQ's Fighters Lounge. We got news. We got we're gonna obviously everyone knows we're gonna be announcing two more members of our channel joining us.
That's true.
We got a great boxing event I want to talk to you about that we went to. I want to get Isaiah's overall thoughts again, just on record, besides our fucking little lives. And we got UFC 329. We got Conor McGregor. He is back.
He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
He's back. The Mac is back, baby. Or is he?
Or is he?
He's got to make weight, and he's got to step in the cage before I truly believe it.
All right, you keep talking. I'm adding some hashtags real quick.
No, you're good. Bro, let me do that. No, okay, you fuck.
I'm already doing it. Guys are good.
All right, well, since it's alive, make sure you put one or two in the title.
Yeah.
Put the rest in the description, though. Don't put all of them in the title. All right.
So, cocksucker, how you feel about this card? You know, what are your overall thoughts about it?
Well, my overall sort of prelude of thoughts are, it's not bad. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's also it is a card worthy of Conor's return.
It's one of the biggest cards of the year. It's one of the biggest cards of the year next to the White House card, if you think about it.
But the thing about it is, number one with Conor's return, it either has to be around a holiday or it has to be International Fight Week. It has to be one of those because he has to be able to command the presence. Number two, the card has to have greatness on it already of other fighters. Number two, or number three, you have to have someone like Rob Whittaker on the prelims, a former champion, and Cody Garbrandt. You have to have prelim attraction because it can't be too top heavy, and this card has that. Even though Rob's getting shafted.
Of course he is.
Yeah. We'll get to that later. I have a bunch of thoughts about that. And honestly, I feel like this is like, obviously you don't know basketball a ton, but you've heard of that show called The Last Dance about the 98 Bulls season, right?
Yeah.
This is McGregor's 98 Bulls season. This is his last dance. And maybe this is going to be the 96-97 season after his retirement, of MJ, and then in 98 he wins his last one. Maybe that's that whole thing. We don't know, but this is going to be it. He's going to have this fight. He'll have one more. And listen to me. I'm going to say this now, and I will say this again when we get to Conor and Max at the end of towards the end of the live.
Yeah.
Me and you both said for the last 2 years, since before we were on YouTube, since we were still doing the podcast on Spotify at WFPG, shout out to them for all the good stuff they did for us. We've been saying there is no chance he ever comes back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you like me are honestly, as much as we have our issues with him, number one, it feels good to have him back. And number two, we are both glad to be wrong, right?
Hey, he said it himself. Yeah. The sport doesn't need him, but it's good to have him in it.
Yeah, it is. It's good to have him. And dude, that's what this week is. And obviously, you've watched more stuff than me. The boxing, I'm busy. But just seeing a couple posts, just feeling the presence, people asking me about Conor, it feels now. I feel a lot more people are asking, or sorry, a lot less people are asking than usual. But that's not Conor. That's the UFC not promoting it. That's Paramount being cheap. It's TKO being cheap. But that's a separate thing for a different time. We've talked about it. I'm sure we're going to have a fucking 6-hour live of Kyle where we all ran about it. So me and Isaiah are proud to announce that my good friend Jacob, I'm the guy responsible for all the photos I posted on our huge Zayas versus Boots photo dump on my good friend Jacob Bailey. He came with us to the fight. We are glad to officially induct him onto the channel. And of course, the long-awaited return of Muay Thai's prodigal son,
Scrappy Kyle Vareb.
Scrappy Kyle, Scrappy Vile Kyle Vareb.
Scrappy Vile Kyle.
He's got Scrappy and he's got Vile. He's got two nicknames. Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Got a lot going for him.
Bro, I was texting with Perino a couple months back. I was like, bro, if you ever get to do like a UFC card, and you know, if Jim Miller's still fighting, will you say Jim fucking Miller? And he goes, yeah, I'll get fired for it, but yeah, I'm doing it. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Good.
Throw some balls, Bruce. I know you're old, but come on.
Balls. He fought Frank Trigg in an elevator, and you can't say Jim fucking Miller.
He fought Frank Trigg in an elevator in front of Dana and was winning. So it's like, I don't know. But, you know, it's Mr. Hunter Campbell. You were supposed to stop the corruption, Hunter, not join it. Hunter's like, if you're not with me, then you're mad at me. Well, then you are lost.
You are lost.
Dude, that's the entire fan base to him for the last year or so. Okay, so yes, Kyle will be returning with me. I talked to him, bro. We're gonna do lives. Bro, I'm gonna text him.
Yeah, tell him to join.
What?
Tell him to join.
I will. Where's his number?
We're here. We're here.
Yes, we are. Yeah, both of them will be joining our channel in some capacity, whether full time or just helping. But yes, we're gonna grow. We're gonna get better. And we're going to be the same old shenanigan making fuckos as we always been. Because the one thing about me and this guy and our friends, we will always be true to ourselves. We will never compromise shit for views. Maybe compromise our vulgarity, but that's it. Outside of that, we'll be the same fuckos. So
exactly. So anyway, we got a stack card from top to bottom.
So, come on, dude.
What?
All right. Sorry to interrupt you. See, you're so excited. We got a little news. Before we get to the news, though, I want a quick 2-minute thing on what you thought of the greatest boxing I've ever seen in Xander Zayas first round Boots Ennis.
It was good, dude. It was very good. I was honestly surprised. All the fights were exciting, bar the first two or something. Those two weren't as exciting.
Well, the second one was great. The second one was with that scrappy journeyman who was beating the crap out of the kid. I think the first one wasn't exciting because no one was in the building. But I feel like if that was the co-man, it would have been exciting. It's just there was no one there.
But all the fights were great. I was shocked, but the time in between the fights didn't last too long. No concerts like I'm used to. It was great though. We all went there, hung out, watched some great fights, great main event, great co-main event, great finishes. Ben Whitaker, the surgeon, right. He looked very good. Hold on a second.
12-0-1, and Emiliano Vargas, and obviously, I'm currently uploading a video called Isiah's First Boots was an all-time classic.
No, very good card. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Kept us alive and going well after the fight during the drive. So, no, it was a great card. I was happy.
Bro, I gotta be honest. You didn't fall asleep until we were well into Connecticut. You always pass out when we're still in New York.
Yeah, I thought that card was invigorating. Right. It was a great card. I enjoyed it. Glad we went to it.
Kyle goes, oh shit, on my way.
On my way. Oh. But no, great card. Main event was awesome. Xander Zayas has all heart. Boots Ennis, he was great too. The whole crowd was amazing. The loudest I've ever heard a crowd. So no, great event.
Bro,
great event.
In the third round, when he was hurting Boots, I have never heard a sound like that in my life. Never. I've never.
It was wild. It was wild.
I gotta be honest. I was at a Patriots playoff game this past year. I've been to a Red Sox playoff game. I've been to a Celtics playoff game. I've been to many Bruins games. I've been to others. I've been to soccer stadiums in Europe, not big level, but Serie B. Unbelievable craziness. I have never heard anything like I did on that Saturday. Never. In that third round, I've never heard anything like it. Unbelievable. Okay. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, bro. I just wanted to,
fair. That's fair.
In a little boxing. But so we got some news to talk about. And I think we should quickly go over the whole Dustin Poirier thing. I think that I know, but I think
it's
that
gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Didn't get that many views, which isn't your fault, obviously. I just think we should go over it because it is newsworthy. So Dustin, we'll be quick. Dustin Poirier was either off a plane or refused to board a plane or whatever on Father's Day. He was drunk. He verbally assaulted many of the women in the terminal and then police officers and said it's going to be bad, my N-word, and then like squared up, did his whole pants move, and eventually he calmed down and he was fist bumping cops saying, hey man, thanks for so, and he's gone on to interviews since then and he's apologized and he said, and it's clear that alcoholism is something in his family. His dad is on the street, which I didn't know. I'm not sure if you did. And it's crazy because the guy that we met and spoke with, Dustin Poirier, I'm not sure about you, but I can see the guy we met acting like that. I can see it. And at first I thought it was just Bobby Green, like, hey man, have a couple fucking beers on Father's Day. And then like Bobby watched the video, and like Bobby were like, oh man, Dustin, bro, what the hell? So, what are your thoughts about it, man?
I mean, he always said that if he doesn't have something to fight for or like a fight, he's always a danger to himself. So definitely seeing that happen in real time. So definitely sucks. But no, he's one of the best. So he said he would like to come back for only certain fights. But
see, here's my fear. If he comes back, I think he'll feel better. And then, because here's what I would like to know. I'd like someone to ask him, was the Holloway fight a hollow experience? Because I think he might say it was, because it was a close fight. He did lose, but it wasn't like he got destroyed or he won clearly. It was up in the air. So, like, it makes sense why why he feels even less certain about his retirement now. But if he does come back, I don't want him to retire again and get worse. So, in my opinion, I think he should stay away and just try to work it out.
Get healthy, hang out, spend time with his family. He's still a good person.
Here is why I think it affected him. I think he's on the juice, which he should be. He needs to heal his body. Drinking and steroids never go well. It's a terrible mix, and a lot of boxers post career have fallen into the same trap. And so I think that Dustin should either go cold turkey on the steroids or cold turkey on the booze for a while, because his body probably still hasn't fully healed from all the fighting yet. That's going to take years. So,
oh God, yeah.
So, as two guys who have met him and spoken to him, Dustin, we wish you the best. I'm with you. Fight again or stay retired. We'll always love you. It happens to all of us, bro. And I think why it affected him is because it was on Father's Day. And number two, I think because everyone reacted to it like that. And I mean, besides the fighters, everyone was like, oh my God, but all the fighters were like, it's Dustin, whatever.
Dustin.
Happens. So, for me and you, I don't think it, the incident saying the stuff is bad, but dude, he's a fighter in retirement. We need to treat fighters in retirement like veterans coming back from war. Not the exact same way, because those guys have money and the veterans don't. But in that, we need to treat them respectfully like that and give them benefits of the doubt, because fighting it's the closest thing to real war you're going to get, especially MMA in certain aspects. So I think we need to have some more consideration and feeling for these guys, especially guys like Dustin, who gave everything he had in that damn cage. So we're with you, man. It happens. Respect, man. But hopefully, hopefully he doesn't go down that, go further down than that.
Yeah.
A couple beers. And look at this. I got a beer right here. Hey, take it easy, cocksucker.
Take it easy.
All right, and I want to talk about some more news. David Benavidez' fiance has broken off their wedding and their engagement. Boxing fans might have heard about this. She has said the reason why is I don't know if you know, but Benavidez is really heavy into the snow. Some snow here and there. I don't think that's a big deal why she have left him, but I feel like she either wouldn't sign the prenup or she found another guy. So, fucking bitch. Shout out to David. Hope he's okay, man. You'll get through it, brother. Just go bang the bag in rehab and you're good. And is there any other MMA news?
Is there MMA news? That's a good question. I can't think of any else. I mean, other than like Islam and Ian gonna be fighting.
Oh, yeah. I actually want to ask you about that. You said on the breakdown vid that you're excited for that. Why are you excited? Because I'm excited too for some reason. I don't know why I am.
I don't know. I love Jack, but Ian's a welterweight, dude. He's Jack's a bit small. He's the same size as Islam. Ian's a bit bigger
Be
and
fully honest,
more.
I think Ian's a small middleweight. Actually, I don't think he's a welterweight. I think he's a huge welterweight.
That's true.
I think he's but actually, you know what, bro? I think you might be right. Jack and Islam are the old generation of welterweights where they are beefed up but still height-sized lightweights. Gary is the new generation of big, tall welterweights who are lanky and also really good. Yeah,
and
so
he's well-rounded. He will get taken down by Islam. It's not gonna be prevented no matter what he does. But I don't know. I like to see how Ian tests Islam. It's gonna be the biggest test of Islam's career, in my opinion.
100. Well, it could be, and I hope it is. I don't know who I'm gonna pick. I don't even care anymore. But it's gonna. Oh, bro, they just dropped the Dune Part 3 trailer.
I saw
3.4 million in 5 hours. Fucking Christ! I'm just saying. You guys should read the books before you really watch the movies because they're leaving some fucked up shit, which is good. They should leave the fucked up shit out.
Showing this kid that's the fucking worm.
Huh?
The worm. All right, we gotta get into this card. It's 18 minutes, and remember, we
got fucking time, cocksucker. Take it easy. Watch your mouth.
We gotta get to the fucking card.
Let your mouth. Watch yourself. So. Nobody move. Get the beast off. Okay, cocksucker. Here we go. We are here live on the Fighters Lounge, and we bring you UFC 329. The Mac is back. Conor McGregor after now I want to say this, after his return,
5 years and 1 day.
5 years, yeah,
and 1 day.
Wait, so he last fought on July 12th?
No, he fought July 10th, and he fights July 11th.
That's crazy. That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, dude, it's that close.
So here's what I'm saying.
Kyle's in the chat. What's up, Kyle? Hey. How you doing?
Hey Kyle, we officially announced you as a member of the channel. So when I fly out for Operation Double H, which will be executed Thursday, July 16th, we will be shooting the shit actually on Friday, because that's when we'll start driving. On Friday, we'll do a live on the car, and we're going to be I'm giving Kyle our baptism.
Good.
To our craziness. And you're going to fit right in, brother. You're going to fit.
So,
as the great Don Fry said, yeah, I'll take a picture with you, brother.
I'll take a picture with you, brother. Does that mean for UFC 330, we're going to have
bimbo next to him?
For UFC 330, we're going to have a triple cam? Is that what you're telling me?
A triple team?
Yeah, for the breakdown.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. We'll see. When is 330?
August 15th. It's the same week as midget wrestling. with the
Hey,
fucking goat ref.
shout out to what's his name, the ref.
I think Mac, Lil Mac. I think.
Hey, no, I think it's Big Mac. Big Mac, you're a legend.
Big Mac.
Big Mac's
Big
gonna
Mac.
watch this and goes, I fucking love those guys. Bro, I got this in. I was like, yo, Big Mac. And he was like, yeah.
Dude,
Bro,
you're like, dude, you're the fucking best. Like,
again.
yeah, let's fucking go.
Bro, if we go there again, I'm gonna volunteer. I'm like, yo, Mac, can you throw me around the ring?
Throw me
I'm
around.
getting there, and Mac and his friends are gonna beat me up, and I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be great. All right, guys. UFC 329. The Mac is.
Kyle said we're having a three-way, boys.
Okay, don't make it weird. Don't make it weird, Kyle. Don't get all fucking. Hey, stop being like the spit. Get all zesty in here. All right. So,
all right.
It is time. UFC 329. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway 2. I just want to say this: the last time me and Isiah watched Conor, well, actually, that year he fought was the last time me and Isiah watched him fight. The last thing Isiah said in the amount of time that that the clock was running in a Conor fight we were watching, Isiah said, "Herb, you fucking piece of shit! Stop the fucking fight! You fucking stop the fucking."
And it turns out I was right because Herb's letting these fouls go.
See, you forgave him at the time. He's unforgiven now.
Unforgiven.
Dude, okay, I gotta be honest. I know it's bad, but dude, fucking bro,
what are you gonna do?
Bro, I'll say this about the whole Alex versus Gon thing. Bag of shots were back, but I gotta be honest. Alex is coping. I'm sorry, he is. He's coping. He was outmatched. He was fat. He was slow. He had a BBL. He was not physically ready to win that fight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure. He was outmatched. He would have lost anyway had the fight not been stopped. I'm sorry. Now, were they illegal? Could have Herb done a better job? Obviously. But I'm just saying.
He still would have lost, though.
Exactly. He still would have lost. It wouldn't have changed the outcome. And guess what? We all knew Gon's a dirty fighter. And if Herb calls every call on Gon, he'd be out of the UFC, and then France would have an uproar. So, you know what, guys? Deal with it. All right. Yes, they were bad. Herb's not as good as he used to be. Who gives a shit? All right, guys. UFC 329, Isiah, take it away.
All right,
it is
UFC
where?
329. Last.
Who? Conor?
Who?
Where the fuck are you, McNuggets? Defender bacon, mother. Bro. What if he wins and they bring back Tony? And they bring back Tony. One more time, baby. One more fucking time. They bring back Tony.
5 fights in the title, baby. Let's fucking go.
No, one fight. He comes out, he's Conor. He's fighting this long. He's going to win.
He beats Conor. He gets to rematch with the man who ended El Kukui, Goichi.
And then he sleeps him. And then he sleeps Goichi. And bro, dude, I gotta be honest. If that happened, I don't think you would ever stop smiling the rest of your life.
I'd die happy.
You'd be getting shot by thugs and you go, oh, Tony won.
Tony won, guys. Tony won. Who the fuck's Tony? Tony won. How old your kid? How old your kid? Where's your kid at? Where's your kid at?
All right, let's stop saying weird shit.
All right.
What we do, it's my fault mostly.
All right. July 11th, Las Vegas, Nevada, live from the T-Mobile Arena. UFC 329, McGregor versus Holloway 2. Let's start the night off with the first fight on the card. We've got Alessandro Costa versus Cody Durden. This is a short notice step up for Alessandro Costa. It's his second short notice fight in the manner of 4 weeks. Last time out, he finished Matt Schnell with some body shots. And before that, he had beaten Stuart Nickel with some shots to the body as well. And taking on Cody Durden, who is 1-4 in his last 5. His last win being his last fight over Jafal Filo, where he was able to control him on the ground and beat him on unanimous decision. But before that, lost to the current champ Joshua Van. Jose Ochoa finished him. Alan Nascimento finished him. I am Jargel Tumen Dembarov beat him by unanimous decision. his chin hasn't been holding up as of late as well. He's kind of on the back end of his career, it feels like.
How old is
Like
Cody? Cody is
35 years old.
35. Yeah, yeah.
And Alessandro Costa, I mean, as long as he doesn't get tired, I think he can
Yeah.
beat Cody. Probably finish him in the second round.
I think that's the one advantage Cody has is Cody probably has a better gas tank.
Yeah, better gas tank, and I think the wrestling and the jiu-jitsu will just even out at that point as
Probably.
well. So I think
And also
Alessandro
Costa
Costa.
trains every day with Diego Lopez. So
Yeah, I think Alessandro Costa wins this fight. Probably by late finish or decision.
I have him. I have him. I have sort of two modes. I think if Cody is really gonna like look 35, I think he's gonna finish him around two. Costa will.
Yeah.
And I think that it will go decision if Cody has the tank and the toughness still. But dude, just because he's 18-10-1, I'll say this about Cody Durden. He's a tough guy. He comes to fight. He never
tough,
backs
yeah.
down. But in a lot of the fights he's lost, his body gives out because he stands there and takes punishment. And that's why I think Costa will finish him. I just think he's taken too much punishment already. He's been pretty active. He's fought in like 7-8 times in the last 4 years. He's been pretty active, which for MMA fighters is a lot of fights, a lot of training camps.
No, it's a lot.
A lot of wear and tear. And he's 35. He's had 10 losses, most of them in the UFC. I mean, to have a loss to the current dominant world champion is very, very impressive. He went into the third round of that fight, right?
Yeah. No, that fight went to a decision.
He was losing, and he was losing badly, but he still went to the third round against Joshua Van.
That fight went to a decision.
Some guys can't say that. So
it went to a decision.
Oh, it did. Oh, I thought he finished.
No. Joshua Van, not the finisher. Remember, he's not a finisher.
He finished Tyra. Watch your mouth.
All right.
He is finishing Manel Kopp in vengeance of Kyoji. He will do good for Kyoji. He will find, and then Kyoji will rise up and go, "Where is the Joshua Van? You got vengeance for me? I give title shot. You fight me." Sorry.
All right. So we're both on Alessandro Costa.
Someone needs to knock out Manel Kopp and just murder him, please.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Both got Alessandro Costa. Yeah. Next fight on the card. Ryan Gandra versus Zachary Reese. I think Ryan Gandra is going to win this fight. Coming off his KO debut win over the absolute trash can, Jose Medina. He won his Contender Series 10 months ago when we were watching against Trent Miller. And he's been looking good in LFA and finishing his opponents. And Zachary Reese has been very hot and cold. He lost to Asamat Bukoyev, beat Dusko Todorovic by unanimous decision, kicked Tajikis and Dumbass in the balls and went to a no contest, beat Jackson McVeigh by submission, and then split decision he beat Michel Pereira. Or he lost to Michel Pereira.
Let's get it clear. So fucking Dumbass quit.
Yeah, he did.
We both watched that. It was not the worst level I've seen. He could have continued. He wanted to get out. He wanted to get his money. And
he's a bum.
Because in the UFC, if you get a draw or no contest, you get your win bonus. I just found that out. That's why he did it. He wanted extra money.
Oh yeah, he's broke. He posted that week that he had like $3 in his bank account.
Also, if you are, I've seen some of the contract work that Zuffa does, is the same as UFC. If you have a no contest, they don't count that fight as a fight on your contract. So you get another fight after that, the same fight. That's the same opponent, but you know what I mean. Like it's a reloaded fight. So you'll do that fight again against whoever.
Yeah.
So that's why he did that. He did that so he gets another fight, more money. It's a fucking bum.
He's a bum.
You should be dead.
But
bring Dumbass. The quitter to me.
But no. So, Zachary's he's all right. He's got the right build for a fighter, but he's just not. He never really has it in the fight. He trains at with Eric Nixick.
Strip Couture.
Yeah.
I'm good, Jim.
I just think,
They should have killed the rat, but besides the
yeah,
point.
I just think that Ryan Gandler's gonna come into this fight and finish Zachary Reese probably in the second round. I think Zachary Reese is obviously finishable, so yeah, my pick is Ryan Gandler.
We're live, cocksuckers. I'm doing a little short. Isiah.
Join the line, cocksuckers.
The ultimate fucking male.
The ultimate
albino.
fucking male.
All right, we're doing our live. Where the fuck are you guys doing it? Only fucking 4. How many we got? 5 people watching? Get in there already, you cocksuckers. Hurry up.
Enough.
Okay. All right. Good. Sorry. I'll post it. Go ahead.
I did my breakdown. It's your turn to do the breakdown.
So, yeah, I'm gonna say this. I think Zach's okay. He's not terrible. If he was terrible, he would have lost to Todorovic and Jackson McVeigh. He was beating the crap out of dumbass. He would have finished him. He quit. He's a pussy. He has a loss to Bokoyev and a loss to Michelle Pereira. Obviously obviously he got finished by Cody Brundage. But as we said before on his channel, Cody Brundage is a rough and tough brawler who will lose to anybody, but also can beat most guys too. But I also want to say I am not that high on Ryan Gandler. I don't think he has what it takes to be a top 10 fighter. Now,
no, he doesn't show that he has the skills yet.
We are basing his one UFC fight on a guy you have called the worst bum in the history of this roster, and Jose Daniel Medina.
You realize Zachary Reese couldn't finish Jose and only beat him by decision?
Yeah, I know that. I know. Listen to me. I'm not saying, yes, I get what you're saying. Zach Reese is not a power puncher. He's not. He doesn't have power. We know Gandler has power. And listen to me. I'm not saying that Zach Reese is going to win. I'm picking Gandler, by the way. I'm not picking Zach Reese. All I'm saying is I don't expect Ryan. If Ryan Gandler's going to be good, he needs to finish Zach Reese in one round and prove that he gets first round finishes despite a little climb in competition. Yes, I know Medina didn't get finished by Reese, but we can say Zach Reese is a better fighter than Jose Medina, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So if Ryan Gage is going to impress me, I'm saying this: if he goes out there and he wins a 2-1 and a split or a unanimous decision, I'm not going to be impressed. I'm going to be validated saying I don't think he's that good.
No, I'm not saying he's going to be world champion or world class, but
no.
I think he beats
I'm
that.
not talking about, bro. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about your pick. I'm just talking about in general. The Brazilians, every guy who has a good record, they hype up and they say he's going to be the next Sojo. You know what I mean? I'm talking about all those guys do that. Ryan Gage was not one of those guys. He's big, he's tall, he's powerful, but so was, so was Marco Huva. So was fucking a bunch of other Brazilians. So was that fucking that Spanish guy, that Jose guy who won the Ultimate Fighter years ago. So many big and strong guys get contracts and get success, and they turn out to be almost duds. So we'll see. It's possible Zach Reese wins this fight. It's probably not probable. He'll probably lose, but you never know.
He's got the experience, so he can definitely.
The odds are very close. I didn't think they'd be this close. Gandler is a -135 favorite. That's very close. I did not think about. I got to be honest. I did not think. The odds were going to be that close. I had no idea. So, yeah, I'm going to pick Ryan Gandler, but, hey, man,
we'll see.
You never know. Yeah.
All right. Next fight on the card. Farid, another short notice fight. Farid Basharat versus John Garza. John Garza stepping up on a couple days' notice to take on Farid Basharat. Farid is supposed to be taking on Ethan Ewing. Originally, that was going to be an amazing fight. I was very excited for that. But we're here, short notice, and they found a 23-year-old kid fighting on Fury FC to step up on short notice. And Good for John Garza. He's probably gonna go hard that first round. He's probably gonna try and get it done. He's got a lot of he's only 6-1 in his career. Like I said, 23 years old. He's got a lot of early finishes, and 2 decisions, so he can go the distance. But my thing with Fareed, he's good, and he's definitely gonna win this fight, in my opinion. He's just too technical and too hesitant. He does not get the finishes. His last finish was to Clayton Rodriguez in 2023, where he finished him via arm triangle in the first round. Other than that, he gets decisions only. Decision over Blackshear, decision over Taylor Lapilus, Victor Hugo, Chris Gutierrez, split decision over Gene Matsumoto. He's very technical, and if Freed's going to be a contender or be anything in this division, he needs to finish John Garza. I don't want to see
Yeah,
no
I agree.
bullshit
Yeah,
split decision, unanimous
I completely agree
decision.
with that.
You gotta beat him convincingly and by finish. So
Yeah,
I think he's just too technical and a bit too old for John Garza. He's got the experience edge, obviously, and I think he does win. Hopefully by finish. I'm not gonna rely on it because he's too hesitant and too
yeah,
technical.
yeah. I want to say when it got announced that Fareed and Ethan Ewing was off, I was devastated. Oh, I was. I'm bro. I was listening to your breakdown again today, and you said, I mean, you were, bro. We were juiced up for that fight. Like, bro,
Yeah, dude,
me and
we
you
were
were
so
saying, like,
excited.
bro, me and you were saying, like, we were more excited for that than any fight, including Connor.
That
We were
was
so
gonna
excited
be
for that
a
fight
prospect
because
list determining fight right there.
if Fareed had beaten Ethan Ewing, he's legitimized himself as
Yeah,
a really good prospect who is inconsistent, but when he wants to show his level, he can show it. If Ewing had beaten Bashaw, we're going, bro, he beat 3 really good fighters, and he's just getting started. I mean,
not only 3 good fighters, 3 undefeated good
3
fighters.
undefeated fighters, which I don't think has ever been done.
If not, if it hasn't been all it has
It's been a
it's
long
been a
time.
long time.
Yeah, it probably has. In the early days, maybe like maybe Henzo or somebody, but like but the
Yeah,
fact is, in the modern era, you never get like Charles Johnson. Maybe not all at once. I'm sure Charles Johnson he's a prospect killer. He's beaten undefeated guys, but he's also had his losses here and there, and he's also had his issues. And it was funny, bro. I thought that if we had a Sue on our list, he would have beaten the Sue. He would have been a prospect. But because the Sue wasn't on our list, he lost. Because he's the prospect killer. If you're a prospect, he'll kill you. If you're not, you beat him.
so you're picking Freed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So So as I want to say, I'm devastated that Ethan Ewing got hurt. We hope to see him back soon. He's a really great fighter. I can't wait to watch him fight. Freed would have been the perfect test because Freed has better experience than both the guys he's already beaten Ethan Ewing, and he's at that level where like Fareed, it feels like has been borderline a top 15 for a good couple years, despite the inactivity. He feels like he's 1 or 2 signature wins away from cracking the top 15 or top 10. But as you mentioned, and it sucks about Ethan, hopefully we see him back soon. Hopefully he recovers from his injury. I'm rooting for him. He's awesome. But for Fareed, as you said, to progress, you got to be guys like this. A 6-1 23-year-old. And I got to be honest. If Fareed wins by decision, but he drops him 5 times and Garza's just super tough, that's I can accept that. But if you go to distance, you have to almost be killing this kid. This kid's
Yeah,
got to be gushing blood, like about to die. The referee hasn't stopped it. If that's the case, I can accept that. Otherwise, you cannot lose a round to this guy. Not just go to distance. You can't lose a round to a 23-year-old kid who's 6-1 who has not had anywhere near experience. Now, this is MMA. It's not boxing. It is possible to get caught from behind by someone who's far inferior to you and then have yourself catching up. Now, I think the fact that Garza's a little taller, I don't think that's going to be an issue. Garza himself, he's fought so far his entire career. His last couple of fights, they've also been at bantamweight, so it's not like he's going up and down a weight class. He is the same weight class, but the most I could see Garza doing, and yes, he does have 3 wins by KO, 1 submission. He has 2 decisions. His one loss was a KO. It was a TKO. So if he's going to win this fight, I got to be honest. You never know. I could see Garza, if Fareed fights like Javid and fights slow and patient, he might get caught in round 1. You never know. It's fucking MMA. It's combat sports. But I'm expecting Fareed to use his distance, which, let's be honest, Fareed's a very, very competent distance striker.
Yeah.
He's very competent. He's not great. He's not even very good, but he's very competent. He is a pretty good, very competent, mid to long range distance striker with his kicks and his punches. And as I said, Fareed does not have big finishing power, so I wouldn't be surprised if Garza gets the second or third round. But at some point, if Fareed hurts him, he should then because Fareed has good grappling, so maybe he could submit him. But I'm expecting him to finish him. I think anything less than a 3-round domination win is almost a setback for Fareed.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know what I mean? So, yes, I am picking Fareed.
All right. Next fight on the card, we got Damian Pinas versus Cesar Almeida. Damian Pinas has only had 1 fight in the UFC where he finished Wes Schultz via jab cross. And obviously he's 14 years younger than Cesar Almeida. Cesar Almeida being mostly known for his fights with Alex Pereira in Glory Kickboxing. And he does have that really nasty KO win against Abdul Razak Al Hassan, where he landed a very nasty left hook and put Abdul out cold. And then after that, lost a decision to Cesare Olajacek. He's definitely slowing down, I think. He definitely still has the skills, but I think he's just slowing down, and I think that'll favor someone like Damian Pinas. He's got a pretty decent reach advantage. He's a very explosive fighter, and while Cesar Almeida has seen opponents like that in the past, I don't think it's gonna work out in his favor. I think he's slowing down a bit too much, and I think.
Well, he's 38.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I said that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm agreeing with you. He's fucking old.
I mean, Damian Pinas, the latest he's ever gone in a fight is 4 minutes and 20 seconds in the second round, and that was his first fight. So,
yeah,
I think Damian Pinas is going to win, and I think he can definitely probably finish Cesar Almeida if he wants to. Well, Cesar's pretty durable, so I don't know.
What'd you say?
I said Cesar's actually kind of fairly durable, so maybe he survives.
Here's what I'm saying. I'll say one thing about this. I think there's a good chance that Pinas is not able to get Almeida out of there. He's very, very tough. He's a kickboxer. He's taken a lot of hits in his short UFC career that he's had so far. He has, in both his losses, he has not been finished. He got beat by Isiah Jake and by Roman Kopylov. Both fights were decisions. It was a split against Roman Kopylov. I still think he lost, clearly, but Pateria landed good. I mean, he wasn't a good fighter, but several guys have landed good strikes against him, and he has not been finished in terms of a fight. I think he was finished in kickboxing like way back in the aughts, but since his 3 fights with Alex Pereira, in which he was 2-1, all 3 were decisions. So if Pereira can't knock this guy out, who knows who can? So if Damian Pinos, who I want to say this, I'm not very high on Ryan Gandra. I'm very high on Damian Pinos. I think he's going to be a special fighter. He has all the intangibles you need. He has the height. He has the reach. He's 6'1". He's got and also he has 5.5 inches of reach over Almeida. That's a big, big plus for me because Almeida is a mid-range. He's not a distance guy, but Almeida is not an inside kickboxing fighter.
No.
He's a mid-range guy who uses kicks. The fact that that Pinos has almost 6 inches more in reach, they are the same height, but because of that reach is going to be even more effective. It'd be a little blunted, but still it's going to be a big effect. He has what? He has 14 years.
Yeah.
He has 14 years under him. A lot less. And also, yes, Cesar Almeida MMA experience has less fights. But Almeida had like 60 or 70 kickboxing fights, probably 100 amateur fights. Yeah, so he's had way more actual fights. Experience-wise, obviously on the side of Cesar Almeida, I could see a world where Almeida wants him. And also, if Damian Pinos wants to just strike with him, he could fall into a trap and fall into, how some guys get when they have, these fights with old kickboxers. They try to outpoint them or out-strategic them, and they end up losing by decision because they're not as good kickboxers. They're not as good, strategic, kickboxing fighters, and they lose. It's happened to, several guys against Jan Blachowicz. They, they think, I can just, take him down and submit him, and then they're stuck playing this, this leg kicking game, and then he tears the leg to shreds. And this is past when he was champion. So for me, I'm going to pick Damian Pinos. I think he's a very good young special fighter. He's got a really good team around him. He looked amazing in his Contender Series debut. He had a good solid win. Was it against Wes Schultz?
Yeah.
Wes Schultz, who I agree with you. He's not UFC caliber. I'm not a good fighter, but he did what he had to do. He got him out of there in 2 minutes 30 seconds of round 1. He has not been to round 2, as you said, way back in 2024 against Carlos Matos, who is a guy from Dominican Republic who is 11-4, low level guy. So and also his one loss, a fight he was dominating in 2024, is because it was in a judge an illegal kick. So it's similar, not to compare him with John Jones, but he's never had an actual loss. So he is undefeated, really.
Yeah.
And he should be 10-0. So that's why I'm super, super high on this guy. I think if he's able to even hurt Almeida, maybe not even finish him, just hurt him and win this fight, I'll be very, very impressed. And listen to me, if he struggles with Cesar Almeida, dude, skill-wise, this is a major step up for Pinos.
Oh, yeah,
because
100%.
we're really going to find out how good of a striker he is. The only thing that can give him more advantage is Almeida's age and the fact that he plods is very slow anyway. So we'll see how it goes. I'm expecting Pinos to win. I'm going to pick him by 3rd round finish. He probably won't stop, man. Almeida's ultra tough, but
yeah. But if he finishes them, it'll probably be the later rounds.
Yeah, I don't see him. If he stops Almeida in round 1, dude, I'm saying this right now. He stops Almeida in round 1, he's going on the list. We're giving him an exception. I don't care about the 3 fights. He's going on the list. He stops Almeida in round 1. We got to put him on the list. Cesar Almeida had 3 fights against Alex Pereira. I know that was a decade ago, but I mean, come on. Come on, dude. Yeah, obviously picking Damian Penis. No shit.
And Damian Penis.
Hey, I heard that.
Dude, I've been saying it the whole time. You haven't got it until now.
Well, all right. Stop being Giuliano, okay? That's something this big does.
So yeah, Cesar
We should
Almeida has 47 wins, 8 losses, 1 draw.
in his glory career or his kickboxing career?
Glory career.
I mean, so let's throw in another 30 fights in Brazil in small hall shows. That's like 80 fights.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of experience. So
All right. Yeah, we're both on Damian Penas. He's gonna win. Next fight, you want to take it?
What's up? Sorry.
You want to take the next fight?
Oh yeah. Oh. So we got Tracy Cortez, Giuliano's favorite mamacita, who he wishes to bang, versus Kong Wang, the woman who beat Valentina kickboxing. Or she beat her or she fired her. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Yeah, I gotta be honest, dude. This is the one fight where I'm glad to take a shit and miss the fight. And the only way I would be excited for this fight is if I knew Kong Wang was going to knock her out. It's possible Kong Wang might finish Tracy Cortez. Tracy is generally pretty tough. And let's be honest, she is well rounded. And you did say on your breakdown that Kong Wang, even though she got taken down by Gabriela Fernandez, she got hurt really bad prior, so that makes sense.
She got kicked in the head.
I could easily see Tracy Cortez finding a way, maybe losing round 1, and then just finding a way to sit on top of her for the next 2 rounds and maybe being dirty about it. But I could see Tracy Cortez having a boring points decision. And also, in women's fighting, if you can get one bit of momentum, it carries you all the way.
Yeah.
In the men's game, things can switch more. In the women's game, when they're down, especially when it's, maybe not computes to, the Kong Wang, but when it comes to American Western women, when they're down in fights, they usually, I'm not saying they give up, but they usually accept that, okay, I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. I'm not saying that's a woman's thing. It happens a lot in the men's game too, especially the fucking doggies. Yeah. But I just think that if Kong Wang is beating a Tracy Cortez, I think she's going to win easily. But if Tracy can keep it on the ground, she has a chance. I'm not saying she'll win. Maybe Kong Wang will show some improvements in the grappling, but Tracy Cortez has always been a well-rounded, decent fighter. She's never, and I've said this for years. She's never. She's ranked, right? What's her rank?
I think it's 12, maybe. No, number 8.
Is Kong Wang ranked?
Yeah, Kong's 12. Tracy is 8.
Okay. I know Tracy's ranked in the top 10. I have never viewed her as a true top 10 women's fighter. I've always, every time she's been in the top 10 right now. What's the top 10 in that division? I guarantee you all those fighters beat her.
Flyweight.
Just list them off real quick. I guarantee you I'm not going to contest.
In the top 10?
Yeah, go ahead.
Number 1, Talia Silva. 2, Manon Furio. 3, Alexa Grasso. 4, Blanchfield. 5, Zhang Wei Li. 6, Jasmine Jasovicius. 7, Rose Namajunas. Did beat her. And then 8, Tracy Cortez. 9, Macy Barber.
Beats her. Has beaten her, I think, right?
What? The website has Kong Wang as number 10, but the fight card website has her at 12. What the fuck?
Okay, it doesn't matter. So, the one
$1 company can't get their shit right.
The one fighter she's beaten on there is Jasmine Jasovicius, who is someone I could see in a rematch beating Tracy Cortez. And also, wasn't that win like 4 years ago? So, still.
It was 4 years ago.
And Jasmine, even though she's had losses since then, she has had some good wins since then. It hasn't. I know she's older too, but
no, 2 years
now, yeah. What?
It was 2 years ago.
Okay, still. Tracy Cortez is 32. Kong Wang is 34. I think that I'm gonna pick Kong Wang. I really hope she doesn't wear that Joker stuff again at the weigh-ins. It is cool, but it's kind of scary because she looks like a real female Chinese Joker, and it scares the shit out of me. But maybe that will psych Tracy out, or maybe we'll get her pissed off. Who knows? Tracy Cortez is now probably sleeping with Neon. Neon, if you're watching, get away, you stupid idiot. I know that you're a big streamer, but you should run away. She'll give you herpes. She tried to marry Alex within a month. Listen to me. I've heard people say that Tracy. Listen to me. I'm not saying she's ugly. I don't think she is a good-looking Latina. There are better-looking Latinas in the UFC. Poliana Viana, Mackenzie Dern. I can go on. She has nice lips. I think that's why Juliana likes her. But honestly, I've never viewed her as a true top 10 women's fighter. Like in that top 10 Isiah just mentioned, I think I can name 1 or 2 fighters who she maybe beat. She's lost to 3 or 4 of them convincingly. So it's Kong Wang obviously winning this fight.
Yeah, I'm picking Kong Wang as well. Yeah. This is obviously like a wrestler versus striker kind of match.
I just want to say one more thing. Dude. She's probably not going to finish Tracy. Tracy will probably go the distance, but she will.
Yeah. Tracy is durable enough to go to the distance. But if Kong Wang can keep this on the feet, which she has been improving on in her career, I think she definitely wins this fight. Tracy can't beat anyone. Her last fight 7 months ago lost to Andrew Blanchfield by submission. And she said she moved down to Mexico City to get closer to her cultural roots. She wants to be closer to her Mexican cultural roots. And maybe that probably might help her cardio wise, being at elevation, but I've not seen any evolution in her skills.
I'll never forget C-Level Kane.
C-Level
Kane. He went to his roots and he lost to Verdum. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, I just don't think Tracy winning. I think Kong Wang, obviously the better striker, keeps it on the feet.
Tracy can win. We both think it's possible Tracy can win.
It's not possible. No, it's possible.
It's possible, dude. It's MMA and it's women's fighting. Women's fighting.
She's the better wrestler, and wrestling is Kong Wang's weakest game. So if she doesn't have the proper skill set.
Kong Wang, here's the
thing. Kyle said, "Isn't Tracy the bitch that Ortega despises?" Yeah, it is. That's his ex.
So, all right, here's what I want to say. I give respect to Tracy for her fighting. She clearly has problems with men. Like, I see her talk about it before the Alex thing. She kept saying, I just want to find a good guy. And then she dates like 2 straight fighters. So she has her issues with men. I sympathize with her in that. But I'll say this. If Kong Wang does not have a good get-up game, because listen to me, there's no way Tracy Cortez is going to be content striking with Kong Wang. And maybe she is, and she's been training with Brandon Moreno a little bit. Maybe she thinks she can do that. However, if Kong Wang does not have a good get-up game, Tracy has a very good chance to win this fight. If Kong Wang can get up, it's pretty much a done deal.
It's 50-50, and the odds have it out that way.
Wait. You're saying it's 50-50, or the odds are?
I'm saying it's basically 50-50. The odds have it close. Kong Wang is -115. Tracy is -105.
I think it's only close to that because of Kong Wang's perceived weakness in grappling.
No, it's because of all the fucking thirsty, horny motherfuckers betting on Tracy Cortez.
Over the odds? Oh, yeah. I mean, let's be honest. I wouldn't be surprised by Saturday if Tracy's a favorite. And
she probably will be.
An underdog. I wouldn't be surprised. Even though Tracy has shown nothing in the way of progress in the last couple of years, and Kong Wang has shown a lot of progress. So I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you, bro. All right, let's move on, though. Right. I'll let you take this one, bro. I got some things to say about Luke Riley, but I'll let you go first.
All right, we got Luke Riley versus Kai Kamaka III. This is Kai Kamaka's second stint in the UFC. He stepped up on short notice.
I just want to say this. I have never heard of this guy ever.
Casual.
Never heard of him. He's had 4 UFC fights, and I know it's funny. I know 3 of the names he's fought in. And I guess Danny Chavez. None of them are in the UFC anymore. And it wasn't like he fought him in 2015. He fought them in 2021. in
All right,
2020.
take it easy, guys. Take it easy.
Sorry.
You got Luke Riley and Kai Kamaka the third. Like I said, second stint for Kai Kamaka in the UFC. Like Jake just said, he fought in 2021, had 4 fights in the UFC. What was it? Didn't won, no, lost, no, beat Tony Kelly in his first fight, and then lost to Jonathan Pierce, lost to T.J. Brown, and then had a draw with Danny Chavez. They cut his ass, and he gets up, goes over to Bellator. He beat some decent names, like John De Jesus, Kevin Boehm, Aldi Edwards, Henry Corrales, Pedro Carvalho, Bubba Jenkins. He did lose to Brendan Loughnane, um, and then he's finally been tough enough since then. He did lose to a notable opponent of Conor McGregor's old career, Diego Brandao. He lost to him by decision at Tough Enough. Got one more win, and then stepped up on short notice in April to fight Dakota Hope. Won by split decision. He's kind of a come forward, get in your face type of boxer, kind of heavy brawler. He is durable and he is tough. I'll give him that. And he's taking on, the young prospect Luke Riley, another Scouser. Um, his third fight in the UFC, debuted, was able to finish a Bogdangrad in the second round after a not so good first round. Had a battle adversity on the ground, got held there for a bit. Second round started strong, landed a crisp counter left hook, finished Bogdangrad. And then the second fight took Michael Asbell Jr. to a decision. I mean, this decision, oh well, he still won the fight. I think he definitely wins this fight. He's more technical and a better striker than Kai Kamaka the third. Um, will Luke Riley lose in the UFC at some point? 100%. Yeah, he's gonna lose at some point. Is Kai Kamaka the third the guy to do it? I don't think that's gonna happen. Um, whether Luke Riley can finish Kai, that's a whole other story. I don't. Kai Kamaka the third is a durable motherfucker, and I don't see him getting finished. So I am picking Luke Riley by decision. And I think I'd be surprised if he finishes him. Um, but yeah, Luke Riley's the pick for me. And what do you got to say about Luke Riley, Caxsucker? I know he's Cage Warriors. I know there's a certain dogma, certain stigma about the Cage Warriors fighters. Let me hear it.
I want to say this, okay?
What you know?
I think that these Scousers from Cage Warriors are very good. They're very good. They're very tough. But can we stop raising them up as if they're going to be the elite of the elite? They're never that. A Patty Luke Riley. What the Gaethje fight showed us is that Patty is tough. He's got good ground game. He can punch, but they are sloppy. They have terrible footwork. They reach on punches. They are sloppy in grappling. They are great. They are great physical fighters, but they don't have any technique, or very little technique. They do not have the elite talent to beat the elite fighters. Now, they can beat elite fighters by their toughness and their will. But we have to acknowledge British MMA is even newer than the MMA we know in America and Brazil. We've had far more time. There's yes, you had Bisping, but really MMA gyms.
Bisping.
Bisping.
Michael the Can Bisping.
Michael Bisping and Eddie Hearn are going to war. Eddie's been calling him out too. Fuck him in his one eye. But I just want to say this. I don't think we should look at these undefeated Scousers because listen to me. I'll say this when we get to Patty. Patty's resume pales in comparison to Benoit's resume. And Benoit's never fought for a title. Simple. Benoit's resume is leagues better than Patty's, and I'll get to that later.
We know why.
Exactly. There is no. I think when the Jared Gordon fight happened, they probably were planning to progress him normally like everybody else, and then he struggled with Gordon, and they go, okay, we can't give him anybody who's in their prime. We can't. Who did he fight after Jared Gordon?
Hey, we're not here to talk about Patty. Talk about Luke Riley.
Bobby King Green, Tony Ferguson, and Michael Chandler. Not
We'll
one of them was under 35.
We'll talk about Patty when we get to the fight.
Here's
Talk about Luke Riley.
About Luke Riley. Luke Riley is 13-0. He's fighting a guy who's in his second stint in the UFC, which I compare him to when, because the only thing we have to compare Luke Riley to is Patty. We can't. Shamrock's a decent fighter, but Shamrock lost his first UFC fight.
I think they already cut his ass.
Probably. And
he lost the second fight, and they cut.
He'll go to Cage Warriors. He'll beat fucking some guy, Danny Duffy. He'll win 5 straight titles. Hey, Cage Warriors is still far better than NEF. Matt Peterson, you fucking bum. But I think that this fight for Luke Riley is equivalent to when Patty fought Jordan Levitt, somebody who's probably a decent grappler, overall a very low-level UFC well-rounded fighter. And listen to me, I don't, maybe Kai Kamaka has improved since his UFC days, but if he couldn't beat guys like Jonathan Pierce, if he couldn't beat guys like, TJ Brown or Danny Chavez, and dude, when he got to Bellator, he beat good fighters. He beat Henry Corrales, who was a decent top 10 Bellator guy. He beat Pedro Carvalho, who I think fought for world titles. If I'm not mistaken, I think Carvalho fought for a world title. He fought. I thought he did. Yeah, he fought Patricio Pitbull in 2020. He got destroyed. But still, he fought good. Bobby Jenkins, Pedro Carvalho, Joshua Weems. He fought he did lose to a super old Diego Brandao in 2025, which is not. It was split, and it probably was it was tough enough. They probably just gave Brandao the win because he's a former legend. Brando's still he's still active, isn't he? Diego, I think he has a fight coming up. No, he doesn't. But he actually just won last week against the guy Zumabekov. That's kind of crazy. He's still fucking fighting. Actually, I'm actually curious. How old is Brandon? I'm going to say 48. 39. Wow, he's younger than I thought. Actually, he was pretty young when he fought Connor. But yeah, Luke Riley is a good fighter. I think he'll probably beat Kai Kamaka the third. And if Luke Riley finishes him early, it doesn't prove anything. We are not going to know how good Luke Riley is in comparison to Patty until he gets top 10 level. Because Patty got a pass. He fought all the old guys. He never fought anybody around his good level at the time. Luke Riley will probably get the same treatment because guess what? Because they're Scousers, because they're undefeated, because they have the Cage Warriors fan base, they are marketable. Now, Luke Riley's never going to be Patty. Patty, I think he became famous because he's blonde. And blondes always get more of the attention than the brunettes. It's just a fact of the matter, especially with women and with good-looking fighters. Like Sage Northcutt would never have been as popular if he wasn't blonde. It's a fact for certain blonde fighters. It just is. Don't start growing locks on me, you cocksucker. I'll fucking cut them off. I'm your black albino, so you're good. I just grow dreads instead. Yeah. I'm obviously picking Luke Riley. I just wanted to make that very clear. I think Cage Warriors fighters are good. They can be top 10 perennial UFC fighters, but they're never going to be the elite. And maybe Patty or Luke Riley will win titles one day, but it's not going to be against any pound-for-pound talents.
They got lucky with Connor.
No, he's Irish. He's not
Cage Warriors.
Oh yeah, sorry, Cage Warriors. Well, also Connor was a double champion, so was Patty. But the difference is Connor was special even before he was because of Connor's style. Connor trained in that karate sort of praying mantis style striker. And dude, the thing with Conor is Conor's always had amazing footwork. His footwork's always, and that's why Dustin broke his leg, because he fucking, because he was older and it wasn't a misstep. He just stepped right and Dustin capitalized. But if you have great footwork, your feet are going to decline because you're relying on your feet to be stable when you have great footwork. But guys like, we've seen Patty stumble all the time in the cage because his footwork's terrible. Doesn't matter though. So Blue Riley's going to win. Whatever. I did put a $5 bet on Kai Kamaka the third just in case.
Fair enough.
What are the odds? Oh, minus 300. That's actually not that bad. And do you know if Kai Kamaka the third is training with Max because he is from Hawaii? Do you know that?
Not that I know of.
Because that could help because Max has some good coaches. All right. Next fight. Okay.
You got a banger.
I thought it was the one after this. Actually, we're good. Is Cody no chin? If he, I'm Cody parentheses no chin if he has no beard. Garbrandt versus Adrian Yanez. Cody Garbrandt was lucky to beat that last guy. He pranced around, got all mad, and then ran at him and then ran away. He was lucky to get the win, and he would have lost it if not for the points. Adrian Yanez, the problem is he's not been very active, and he was out for a while. So I don't know. I think this is going to be a great fight. This fight will be a very, very good scrap. Could be fight of the night. I don't think it's going to be high level. I think Yanez will probably win, but you never know if Cody. You never know, man. I don't think Cody's going to want to get hit a ton. So I think that if Cody can't have success from distance, he's going to get beat. That's all I'm really going off about it. So
yeah, no, I'm picking Yanez to win. If you go back and look at Cody's last couple fights, he's got obviously the controversial win over Long Zhao because of the 2-point deductions because they're groin shots.
Yeah.
So he did not win that fight, and before that, lost to Ronnie Barcelos, lost to Davison Figueiredo. He's not very active. Before that, he had a win over Brian Kelleher, who no longer in the UFC, also a bum. Had the decision win over Trevin Jones, which was incredibly boring. And he's kind of always, he's always had this style of pitter patter, moving around, not really looking to engage. And I've gotten back and watched the Dominic Cruz fight, and it was obviously 3-2 for a decision, and Cody was still getting hit. I think we all remember that fight for how he looked and all the little moves he was doing, but I think that drowns out how that fight actually went. And obviously he got the win, but he got hit a lot in that fight, and that's what happens in these fights. Then he gets finished by TJ. Gets finished by TJ again. Gets finished by Pedro Munoz. Gets a knockout win over Rafael Sunzao. Loses to Rob Font. Gets finished by Kai Kara France. In the Trevor Jones fight. In all these fights, it looks you see his style. He's moving away, moving on the outside, not really looking to engage as much, and it's very different from the earlier UFC career when he's fighting low level bums, finishing them in the first round, and getting his title shot. So enough about Cody. Adrian Yanez, on the other hand, obviously very hot and cold in his last couple of
I
fights.
just want to say I completely agree with your whole assessment about Cody, though. I 100% agree in every word. He is the perfect example of a super high hyped up jump fighter who, when they get to world level, they have one great moment and then they struggled to stay at the top because they never had to prove they got there. I've said that about Patty, and I'll say it later of Patty. He didn't get to fight someone of his level in the prime. Neither did Cody, and they struggled to stay on top. Patty's going to struggle to stay on top. That's why they can lose to BSD. BSD is proven he can hang with the top 10. Patty has not proven.
Enough about that fucking fight.
Sorry.
Enough about the co-main event. We'll get to that fight, okay?
I'm gonna roast you on that one. You're fucking done.
All right, so Adrian Yanez, I think he did win that last fight against Ricky Simone. Shouldn't have been a draw. I think he should have won that fight against Daniel Marcos. It was close.
Ricky only got the win because he got that takedown in the last minute.
Yeah.
The draw. He got the draw because he got like 2 takedowns in the last 2 minutes, which meant nothing. Yanez got up for them in 30 seconds. But because he didn't get up right away, judge go, that's the round. Fucking bullshit.
You know, he had the finish win over Vinicius Salvador, where he was just swinging recklessly and got the finish. Before that, Jonathan Martinez kicked his leg off, and before that, Rob Font put him down. I think he's gonna chin Cody. I think he's gonna move forward, look for the finish. Cody's gonna obviously do what he does, move away, engage a little bit, but still move away on the outside. Try and not engage too much. And I think Adrian is inside the distance is definitely a good play because I think Adrian finishes him 100%. So yeah, Adrian
don't go to your phone. Don't go to your phone and respond. Let's not do this. I only did it because I want Adriano to say something. All right. We're both picking Yanez. I'll say this. If Cody Garbrandt could fight the way he fought in his prime, he could fight the way Rob Font did. Mid back range retreating, doing great with counters, catching on counters, capping and finishing Yanez. But I don't think Cody has one. I don't think he has the skill to do that anymore. 2, I don't think he has the will and the gas tank. And 3, I don't think he has the balls to do that. He's so afraid about getting beat these days that he loses fights because he's afraid about getting beat. And he keeps losing. I mean, dude, that kind of car Frank's knockout was awesome. I'll never forget that. Because fucking Giuliano was. I remember Giuliano was like, Cody's gonna win. Cody's gonna win.
No
You're
way.
Fucking nuts. I was. You picked Kai, but you were like, I don't know. I was like, I'm telling you, he's fucking starching him. And what did he do? Bang!
Starched him.
Bang.
And then Kai turned out to be a disappointment.
What do you mean disappointment? He fought the chin. Yeah, he lost the chin. What do you mean disappointment?
What Kai Car fans do other than knock out Steve Ursay?
Bro, you cannot tell me there's shame in losing the Pantoja. Come on. There's shame in losing the Pantoja.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he turned out to be a dud.
He knocked, bro. I've always said this. Kai is a good power puncher. I've never said he's anything more than that. I just like him because he's a good power puncher.
Anyway, we both got Adrian Yanez. He's going to finish Cody. Let's move on. Next fight on the card.
I said something about Jack that you don't like. That's why you hate him.
I don't know.
You probably said something like Jack's not good. I hate you!
Next fight on the card.
Oh, fuck.
We've got the debut of
God.
The new heavyweight prospect.
Did someone put this guy in prison?
Don't leave your drinks unattended here. I'll tell you that.
Don't leave your drinks around Gable. Do not.
He might have some
guys. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, close caps, close things like this around Gable Stevenson. This is what you should have around Gable. I'm going to show you what you should not have around Gable. This whole open area should not be closed around Gable Stevenson. That's all I got to say, cocksucker.
But regardless of that, he's definitely going to win this fight. There's nothing else to say. Elijah Ellison's not even a fucking heavyweight.
I don't know if he's going to be on the. I don't know if they're going to put Gable on the press conference because he's not on the main card.
No, it's just the main and co-main on the presser.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. Corey would probably try to like. I think Corey would say some stuff to Connor. He'd say, "Hey Connor, hey Connor, I see your balls." He'd say something weird. Corey's so weird. We'll get to that later. You fuck.
But
All right.
Elijah Ellison, he's just a brawler. Moves forward. I'm not gonna make the same mistake.
He's only got one UFC fight to
Yeah.
Brando Peckerick, right?
Yeah, and you got absolutely demolished.
Yeah, dude. I think Elijah Ellison should come out with a cup and go, "Hey Gable, put your drugs in there at media day if you got something." Should have done that.
I'm not gonna make the same mistake I did with Bo Nickel and like Val Woodburn.
Oh, Val Woodburn. Bro, we were like, Val Woodburn's got a chance to get fucking starched. Yeah. We all listen to me. Gable's gonna probably knock him out. He's probably not even gonna grapple him.
Gable's sitting at a minus 2,500 favorite right now.
Dude, he was at one point this week. He was minus 4,000.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Biggest favorite in
UFC history. He's on. Bro, Elijah Ellison's nickname is the Snack Panther. Great nickname, not for fighter.
No.
He is shorter, probably has more reach. It just, bro, I don't know. I thought Gable was like fucking 30. Gable's 26. Gable's actually kind of young.
Yeah.
So we unfortunately might be seeing a lot of Gable. It would
Changes John Jones.
I was gonna put a bet on Elijah Ellison. I didn't. My cousin put $50. If Elijah Ellison wins it all, my cousin wins like $800. So
say bye to that $50, dude.
What?
Say bye to that $50.
Yeah, but he lives in Manhattan, so $50 is fucking $5 to me. So yeah. But let's be honest, if Gable struggles in the striking, he'll just take him down and beat the crap out of him. So who cares? I'm not expecting Gable to strike, but you never know. Because we expected Bo to come out grappling, and he's knocked out Val Woodburn, but we'll see.
Yeah, Gable's going to win. There's nothing else to say.
And also, they're giving him a short heavyweight. They're giving him a guy who's smaller than him. They're not giving him, dude. They're not giving him. At some point, Gable's going to have to fight a tall 6'6" heavyweight, and we'll see how good he is then. But they're giving him a layup for his first fight. It's just, it's honestly, listen to me. We expected it to be someone like Ellison, but like, I'll be honest, I don't know if Gable Stevenson beats Brando Pickerick. Probably.
Right now, Josh Hoke beats Gable Stevenson.
I fucking hope so. As much as I hate Josh, I'd rather have him in the UFC than Gable. I mean, the shit he says is terrible, but fucking Gable is just. Let's be honest. I still love John, but Gable is just John's butt buddy. That's all he is. He's just butt buddy. So
they're definitely just having sex.
And also, I put money on the fact Gable Stevenson at some point in his UFC career, Gable Stevenson will get arrested. He will get in trouble like John. He's going to get in trouble like John. Maybe more than once. 100%. Because what comes around goes around.
Goes around.
Or goes around, comes around. I know what I meant. All right, fuck this fight. Moving on. This fight I'm fucking pumped for, babe. Yeah.
The featured prelim of the night.
Take it away. The 1 round war. The 1 round war, baby.
Take it away,
if this fight goes to 2 rounds, it's either rigged or both guys aren't trying hard enough. Terrence McKinney versus Bobby King Green.
What? No, he's skipping a fight.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Fucking topology. Yeah, no, it's not. No, bro, I'm sorry, bro. My topology fucking lagged. Sorry. Robert Whitaker versus the kid. So sorry. I just said the fight that should be the featured prelim should be King Green versus Terrence McKinney, as great as it is. Robert Whitaker has been shafted, former UFC champion. He's taking on the minor Nikita. Why is this fucking page? Fuck off. Work, you cunt. All right. He's taking on Nikita Krylov at 205. I'm going to say this, bro. And I'm going to make this very, very clear. I don't. I don't know what. And you okay if I make a video about this later about Rob Whittaker? I'm following the fight if he wins or loses. I'm gonna make a video about his career and how it's kind of and how someone like him, who's still a great guy and a good fighter, can just fall apart by age and by trying to continue when it should be over or taking breaks. GSP made the right decision. Now he was at the top. Let's be honest. We all know he lost to Big Rig, who was juiced to the gills. He was juiced to the gills, but let's be honest. He lost to Johnny Hendricks. We all know that. He should have got. She should have. We all know this. But Johnny Hendricks was on more juice. He could have fueled the fucking truck. So we all know that he's Big Rig, big juice. Johnny Hendricks rightfully lost because he was on the juice, but he should have won the fight in the cage. GSP took 4 years off, rebuilt his body, healed from his injuries even more, and came back a force. Now, he fought Bisping, obviously. But I believe if he had fought Whittaker at that time, GSP would have won that fight. I still believe that. And I believe that even now, seeing Whittaker's downfall. I hate to see it. We love Bobby Knuckles. Robert to fight a woman? Yeah, quality. And he's hilarious. He's funny.
I fucking knew you were going to say that shit. As soon as we talked about this fight, I was thinking it was like, as soon as we talk about this fight, there's cocksuckers that say,
hey, fight a woman?
Yeah, equality.
It's his best line, by the way.
Well, it's one of his best lines.
Well, the other one is when he talks about, like, going to room and jerking off.
Yeah. Go back up to my room and hardcore masturbation.
Hardcore masturbation. Listen to me, dude. My biggest question about Robert Whittaker is, what does he want to achieve at 205? What does he want to achieve? Like,
I don't think he can get a title. I don't think he can reach that.
I don't think so. Like, and he's fighting the right guy. He's fighting a good low level or sort of mid to high level ranked guy in the Kiddo crew
who has had some chin issues
with Rob. Yeah, and that's
with Nikita.
Well, yeah, but he's had that forever though. My thing is, I just don't know why we keep having to do this with these old fighters. Rob is now 30. What is he fucking doing right now?
35.
Bro, my fucking typology is bugging the fuck out right now. How old is Rob?
35.
35. Robert Whittaker has, outside of the Aliscaro fight, what was the last fight he won?
Paulo Costa.
Before that?
His last win before that or his last fight?
His last win before Paulo Costa.
Let me check.
It was probably Jared Cannonier or Darren Till, right?
No, it was Marvin Vettori.
Okay. When was that? What year was that?
22.
So in a span of 4 years, he's had 2 wins. Right?
3 years. 3 wins. What are you talking about?
What's the win? Aliscaro of Costa.
Vettori.
Since Marvin, not including that fight.
Oh, okay. Then
Since that fight, he's had 2 wins in 4 years. That's not good. That should tell you, as a fighter, you're declining.
But who did he lose to? He lost to former champion DDP, former champion Cumshot, and then RDR.
Former champion and forever former champion. I'm going to say this now on live. Hamzat will never win another world title again. Despite by robbery. Maybe he gets a robbery one, but he's never winning one again.
I agree.
Cool.
I will say, this is the best.
No, Spick's here. Get in here. Look who it is, everybody.
Why is he in a dark room? Turn on the light.
Turn your lights.
Darkness.
How far is it?
He's probably sleeping. What?
So how behind is this?
Darkness.
I'm that's the way we're on.
Oh, okay.
But that's you coming in right now, you fuck. Get in here.
Yeah.
All right, kick your butt. Hey, shoot that cool.
Max in 4.
Action 3.
Max in 2.
Someone said Connor in 1. I don't know who said it. Someone said Connor
In the comments?
No. I saw it on Instagram somewhere.
As Connor said when he fought Dennis Seaver, if you want to make some money, it goes down in 2. From I did not know that. Is this thing on? Is this on?
Whoa! Whoa!
Hey, you told me that Conor McGregor has a dick? I didn't know that. All right, get out of here. Get the fuck out. Get out. All right. Apologize for that rude Hispanic disruptment we just saw there. Yo, I saw you drop that. Isiah just ate food off the floor. Fucking dirty albino.
5 second rule, motherfucker.
Typical albino. I'm just kidding. I do the same thing. Bro, I gotta be honest, dude. I'm worried about Rob. I'm seriously worried about him, dude, because what? We're talking about Rob Whittaker. Yeah, you're not worried about him? He's fucking 35. He's fighting a Ukrainian bum. He might lose. I know.
You might lose.
Look here, the ultimate fucking Jew. All right, get out. All right, fucking what? Let me fucking
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for you to come back and finish what you were saying.
Then. Jesus Christ, dude, both of us are fucking alive. We're probably losing fucking people now because you're not. Look at that, we lost one guy.
We lost one guy.
No, we lost another. No, stop leaving.
It's because you asked not to leave. They don't want to be kept.
All right, fucking leave then, you cocksuckers, fucking bums.
No, they're all gonna fucking leave, man. Just go there.
All right, I'm worried about Rob, dude. Like, if he loses, he will fall to 26-10. His UFC record will be, like, bro, what's his UFC record? It's probably close.
27-9.
What?
Oh, UFC record. Sorry.
UFC record, yeah. Also, he's 26-9. That one win was Ultimate Fighter. That doesn't count. But
counts to me.
Count it. What?
Counts to me.
Yeah, because you're looking at the UFC website. You fuck. Of course, it counts for you, bro. Bro, my topology is not working right now.
He's 17-7 in the UFC.
Okay, so I thought he was close. I just saw someone just came up. Patricio Pitbull calls out Yusuf Zalal for next fight. I like that. And Cody Garbrandt has said I don't know if his fight day, he has said the UFC needs to support retired fighters. Maybe that's why he's not retiring, because he wants to get support when he's done.
He'll be on a deathbed trying to get support.
Okay.
Finish what you're saying. I'll go turn on the light. It's dark as shit. You're right.
Yeah, good idea, cocksucker. No, I'm worried about Rob, and I'm gonna pick him to win, but I'm not confident in doing that. Rob needs to stay away, pot shot, and get an easy 3-round win. He needs to move and pot shot, throw kicks, try to catch Krylov coming in, maybe take him down a couple times, hold him against the cage, make it boring. If me and you fall asleep during Rob's fight, it's a good thing. It means he's gonna win. He needs to get a win, get to 27 or 28-9, and Rob's gonna say, if he wins, if Rob knocks him out, Rob will go, I'm back. Honestly, a knockout win for Rob might be the worst thing for him. It might be the worst thing. I'm serious. It might be the worst thing for him, dude, because he might think he's got it back, and then he'll fight fucking he'll fight guys like Khalil or fucking Yuri, and he'll get murdered.
Yeah, no, Khalil will knock him out. Yuri will knock him out.
No, Yuri would. Bro, Yuri would kill him and then go, I am sorry, Rob. I am sorry. He'll bow over
No,
his fucking corpse.
he'll go to Rob's children in the crowd and bow to them. I am sorry.
He's literally, your father died. We found and then you hold up his daughter and go,
I do think Rob does win this fight. He's more technical and more explosive than.
Kryllov's a brawler. He's not. I mean, I thought Bukaki was winning up until then, but
I mean, even if he wins this fight, what could he logically do next?
Exactly. There's like.
I mean, the division. The division is open because Johnny Walker is going up to heavyweight. Reyes is going up to heavyweight.
Stupid idea. I think that's a dumb idea. By the way, I think Johnny going up to heavyweight.
Hill and Ozdemir, not Ozdemir. What's his fucking face?
Is there somebody, dude? Is there somebody that Rob's fought that's at 205 now that he wants revenge? Because that's the only thing I can.
RDR's up at 205 now.
So is he? But that just happens. So I don't know.
I mean, Rob could beat Bogdan Gushkov maybe.
Yeah, well, that's because. If he beats Gushkov, then he could beat Jan as well, maybe.
But all those upper guys,
dude,
no. He will win this fight, in my opinion. He's too technical. He's much better than Nikita. He wins this fight, and he gets ranked.
Yeah, dude. Even at his old age, I think that Rob can still be effective. I think he can beat any guy outside. I think any guy like heavyweight outside of top 10. If Rob looks good against Nikita, I think he can beat those guys. But anybody in the top 10 or somebody ascending,
I mean, he got a win over number 4 Paulo Costa. So.
Do you think they're bringing him for a Paulo fight? No, because Paulo's on fire right now.
I've heard rumors they're gonna do Paulo and Yuri for a title eliminator.
Good, they should. That's a great fight.
So I mean,
that might be the greatest fan community fight ever. It's the crazy drunk.
But that's so hard to say because we have Yuri versus Khalil and Yuri versus Hill and Yuri versus Rocket. Those are all such great fights too. How can you beat? Yuri keeps getting each fight is better than the previous fight for Yuri.
And here's the thing: if Carlos Ulberg just fucking died a second before he threw that punch, he would have won the world title, and he would have had the greatest title defense run of all fun fights. But Carlos had to ruin everything. I'm hating him forever, by the way. I'm gonna hope he fucking dies in a car crash. And then here we'll go to the hospital and go, I forgive you, opponents. But rest in hell. Yeah, dude. I don't know, bro. Do you think that Rob could beat Mirzakhanov?
Possibly. If Paulo can, I think he could.
What?
If Paulo can beat him, I think Rob could.
It's just you made this in your breakdown. Rob's a former welterweight. Rob is not a lifelong middleweight. He's been a middleweight for a long time, but he was
a small middleweight.
Yeah, he's always been a small middleweight. Now, he is going to have the ability to not really weight train because 205 is his walk around weight usually, or 220. So he'll be close to his walk around weight. So he won't be drained. But he's old. That's why he's doing it because guess what? He probably has problems cutting the 185. That's why he's going 205. It's a weight thing, I think.
He's got his whole family here too.
This week?
Yeah, all his kids. Oh, his wife.
Is it? Yo, if this is it, I'm happy. I'm fine. It's Krylov. I would rather it be someone better. If this is it, if this is Bob's final fight, I'm okay. It should be in Australia.
He probably wants to retire in Australia.
Well, maybe.
He had 2 Australia cards a year. So.
Maybe if he loses, he's done, and if he wins, he'll do one more in Australia. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe if he, maybe that's the plan. Maybe he loses to Krylov and he's 26-10 and he calls it with 10 losses. because I've heard Rob said that he doesn't want to have 20 losses at the end of his career. He said that. I don't think he wants 10. So I think if he loses, he'll be done. If he wins, he'll do one.
Oh shit, where'd he go?
All right, let's move on.
You glitched out for a second.
Me there, bro?
Yeah, you
Okay,
froze
okay.
for a second.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Oh, you good? Yeah, we both got Whitaker. All right, let's move on to the main card opener of Bobby Green versus Terrence McKinney. This fight is going to come down to I see two paths here, right? Either Terrence McKinney knocks Bobby Green out in the first round, or Bobby Green is going to survive the first round and beat Terrence McKinney. There's no other way about that. We all know how Terrence McKinney is. He's a 1-round, 2-minute fighter, basically. You gotta go heavy balls to the wall. And I don't know. I don't like Bobby has keeps his hands down, got the hands down style. I don't think that's gonna work for him. I think that's a bad thing. Terrence McKinney's gonna chase him and try and finish him. Bobby's seen a lot of fighters, a lot of strikers, so he's good at avoiding the shots. Ooh. I'm picking Terrence McKinney. I mean, against younger guys who are faster than him, he loses like Patty and Mauricio, and he beats the bums like Lance Gibson Jr., Daniel Zellhuber, and Jeremy Stevens. So,
bro,
McKinney's gonna move forward.
I know he beat Tony, but there's something I like about Bobby just continuing to be a nut job, continuing to just throw strikes, continuing to he's getting better as a fighter.
I think they gave him custom shorts this week.
And honestly, I think they're almost as cool as I mean, I see Connor's are pretty cool.
They gave Bobby Green custom shirts, and they still haven't given Rob Whitaker any. Yeah.
Max is wearing his typical Hawaiian ones, right?
Yeah, Max saw Rob at the media day photos, and he's like, "What the fuck? This is bullshit. Get Whitaker some custom shorts, guys. What the fuck?"
Yeah, but we know the company doesn't listen to Max. Otherwise, they would have given him shorts 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna pick Bobby King Green, and I just think the reason. And listen to me, it all depends.
We're different on one.
I think Bobby is going to be a little douchey. Bobby's going to run for round one, and then just go one left at round two and knock out Terrence. And then it's just like he'll wait till he gets out of round one, and then he'll beat Terrence. No, I think that McKinney needs to try to submit Bobby, because Bobby is a guy. Unless you hit him clean, but I love Terrence too. He's become one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC, and he's 18-8. But this is why we love guys like him and Kevin and the guys like him, because they show up, they come for war, and they become fan favorites. And listen to me, I think Terrence would love to fight for a title one day, but when he beat Steamroller and then he broke his leg, I think we should have. That surmounts his career, all in one moment. Knocks out a fighter and then gets hurt. That has been his career. He either wins early or he loses early. Nothing else. Has he even gone to the second round at all recently?
Terrence?
He hasn't gone into round two since Nazim Sadikov in 2023 when he lost by submission in round two. He lost to Ismail Monfima round two, and then he had he's only been in the second round twice in his entire UFC career, and he's lost both times. So if he gets out of round one, I'm expecting him to lose. But if he can find a way to, because the one thing is, I think Bobby's is the more accurate striker. Bobby's more accurate, and that's why I'm picking him. I just think that Terrence might walk onto something and get knocked out. or get hurt. But also, it's also vice versa. He might do the same thing to Bobby. So it's a great fight. I'm gonna pick Bobby just because the experience and the skill in the striking. But it's gonna be a great fight for sure.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
You getting tired?
No, I was just thinking.
About what?
Fight.
About that fight? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts then?
I'm thinking that it's good. We finally disagree on that.
You're high, aren't you? You're fucking stoned. Right?
Only a wee bit.
You're fucking stoned as shit. You're either tired or you're stoned. I know you. You're either fucking. Right. You're usually both.
Yeah, basically.
Bro, you were so fucking high before I went to the fights. You were like, bro, I'm fucking go to bed. You're so fucking high. I be smoking my dad went pretty good. And my dad told me he's like, oh, I got. He's like, as soon as it went through my past, that I fucking slept like a baby with that weed.
It's like a fucking baby.
Okay. Next fight, I'll let you take it away. I'm gonna grab some more food.
All right. Next fight, we got Brandon Royval versus Loner Kavanaugh. This is going to also be a possible fight of the night contender. Loner Kavanaugh, at 27 years old, at 10-1, his one loss coming to Charles Johnson, and he took a lot of flack for that. People said he had gas tank issues, and he took a lot of flack for that, like I said. And in his next fight, he took a short notice step up against Brandon Moreno in Mexico, and in the main event for 5 rounds, and beat Brandon Moreno convincingly on all 5 rounds, and in Mexico City. So there's an elevation and more cardio is required for that. And he looked very good against Brandon Moreno. So in the speed, he's one of the fastest flyweights we have on the roster, next to Manel Kopp. He doesn't have the exact same power as Manel Kopp, but he's got very, very good boxing and kickboxing technique, and he's very fluid with his striking, and decent on the ground as well. And we obviously know who Brandon Royval is. He's one of the most chaotic flyweights we got on the roster. But he's on a 2-fight losing streak. He had that fight of the year contender against Joshua Van last year, and then at the end of the year, he got put out cold against Mel Kopp in the first round. And his last 2 wins in his last 5 are 2 split decision wins to Brandon Moreno and Tessera Tyra. And in a boxing, on a boxing heavy type of matchup, you gotta choose the better striker. And Loner Kavanaugh, I think, is the better striker. That's the same type of breakdown I did for the Joshua Van fight when Brandon Royval fought him, and we saw that fight be an absolute war. So I think Loner Kavanaugh is going to win this fight, and I think he definitely has possibility to finish Brandon Royval in the first 2 rounds.
All right, so you're picking Kavanaugh, as I'm hearing.
Yeah, Loney Kavanaugh, baby.
What's with this Loney? Is everyone calling him Loney now?
I think so. I've heard people call him so.
Loney
Kavanaugh.
Loney? Why is it Loney?
I don't fucking know.
Is that what he refers to himself as?
I don't know.
Bro, what's his fucking nationality?
He's part England, part Chinese.
Well, I see the Chinese flag next to his name. I'm pretty sure he didn't grow up there, did he?
No. He just, I don't know. He had that flag. He identified as that, and now he's identified as England now. So I don't
he's switching up when he fucking feels like it.
I don't know. It's just like Izzy, okay?
What? What do you mean Izzy?
Remember Izzy was a Chinaman?
Oh, I have the heart of the dragon.
Yeah,
I am Chinese.
I am Chinese.
I am dragon. I am Chinese. Dude, bro, every time David Wakamoto brings that up, he's like, ah.
All right, break down the fight, cocksucker.
I mean, come on.
Well, I finished my breakdown. So
What was Royval's last win?
last win, this was a decision against Tyra.
Was that before the Josh fight?
Yeah.
Wow, so he hasn't had a win in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think. Listen to me. Royval can win this fight. He can win.
He's a dog.
He's a dog.
He's always game in the.
If this was 5 rounds, I would definitely pick Royval, 100%.
Oh yeah.
If this was a 5-round Meta Apex event, he would definitely win, 100%. 3 rounds though, I think Kavanaugh could bank 2 good rounds and win this fight. I'm not certain though of that. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm certain that Kavanaugh does that. So because of that, I'm going to pick Kavanaugh, but I'm hesitant. And I think it comes to the fact that outside of the Moreno fight, see, we have one good performance to base it on.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
That's it. We have one good performance. Yeah, go. One good performance to base it on is the fight against Brandon Moreno. He showed us good technique. He showed us he can pot shot. He showed us he can move. But Brandon's a faded guy. I mean, Brandon is nowhere near he was when he fought Figgy in their quadrilogy, whatever. Man, I think the fight that really did it for Brandon was the fight against Pantoja. After that, he's really never been the same. He really hasn't. And I think it's because of the wear and tear. He fought so at a high level so much in big fights that when he lost the title, it was kind of it. Like, he's like, oh, shit. Like, and he's tried and he's had a couple good wins, but I think the Kavanaugh fight just proved that even though he's not old as a fighter, he's older in fight years. And I don't know if Royval's at that level yet, where he is older. He's what, 33 probably? How old is he? How old is Royval? 33. Yeah, and he'll be 34 in a couple of months. So I don't know. I'm gonna pick Leonard Kavanaugh, but Brandon's a lot taller than him. Brandon's got 5 inches in height on him. That's going to be a factor. I don't now the reach. It's only has 1 inch. Royval is going to have to make this fight ugly. He's going to have to keep it inside. He's going to have to. And also, if you're Kavanaugh, you might not be able to score a ton if you're on the outside. So it's an interesting fight. For me, it's a pick 'em, 50-50, honestly, for me. I'm gonna slightly lean the younger guy, but I'm gonna be rooting for Brandon. I hope he wins.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, we're both on Loner. Next fight on the card.
Loner Kavanaugh.
Featured fight: Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista 2. This is a rematch. Mario fought Corey in his debut back in 2019. It was a short notice fight, and Corey beat him via submission. And since then they've evolved as fighters. I'd like to think Mario kind of has evolved a little bit more. And Corey.
What? Go ahead.
All right, listen. I love Corey Sandhagen. I really do. And he was always painted as the most violent bantamweight and this finisher. And you look at his career, his last finish is against Figgy, but that was a knee injury.
That doesn't count. Yeah.
Yeah, and before that, it was Frankie Edgar. He would
have won the Figgy fight. He would have won, but he would have won by decision. He wouldn't have finished him.
Yeah. His last finish was Frankie Edgar.
Oh.
And then Marlon Moraes. 2 of the chilliest fighters at that time.
Well, Frankie only because he's old.
Yeah.
Marlon because his chin got cracked.
So, he had that war against TJ and had the loss. I think he won, but it's a loss.
It was close, yeah.
Yeah. Then has the war against Pyongyang, loses. Had a war with Song Yadong, won via doctor stoppage.
Which was a great fight, by the way.
Great fight.
Great fight, yeah.
Decision against Cheeto, decision against Rob, decision loss against Umar, the Figgy fight, and then his last fight he looked worse than ever against Marab, where he got taken down 21 times and also got outstruck because he was focused more so on the defensive wrestling than anything else. He's obviously taking on Mario Batista.
Thank God Alex beat Magomed that night because you would have been so depressed.
Yeah, no, I really love
because you were after that fight. You were if you guys go back and watch UFC 320, our live stream. Isiah was as soon as he was depressed. He thought Alex gonna probably lose and Corey lost and wrestlers are back and I don't fucking hate my life. Oh, Alex won. We're good.
That was a lifesaver.
Shut up, Spink.
But no, since the Corey Sandhagen loss for Mario Batista,
I bring this to you because
he beat Jinsu Son, Miles John. He did lose to Trevor Jones. And he beat Jay Barron, Brian Geller, Benito Lopez, Guido Canetti, Devon Blackshear.
Good fighter. He lost.
Ricky Simone.
Lost.
Jose Aldo.
Lost.
Patchy Mix. I'm looking through him. He's gonna look at
Patchy. Black hole sun. Won't you come?
And then
want to get away. Black hole sun.
He's got the loss to Umar Nurmagomedov, but
he dropped him though.
He dropped him. He looked better in the Umar fight than Corey looked in the Umar fight. I'll give him that. Mm-hmm. It's different. 5 rounds to 3 rounds, so different pace. It's different, but and then he had the complete masterclass domination against Vinicius Oliveira.
But Vinicius has never been a bantamweight. He was weight trained.
Yeah. So,
okay.
In the earlier breakdown, I picked Mario. I've been really this is the one fight I've been really back and forth with all week because I love.
You didn't sound back and forth on the breakdown. You didn't sound back and forth. You were like, Corey's got no chance. It's Mario's time. I
didn't say Corey had no chance.
Tape? I'll check the fucking tape. You fucking.
I didn't say Corey had no chance. I picked Mario, but
I said there's one thing is certain about final round fighters lunch. Isiah, look, my bad. Oh yeah, well, that's what he is. But I said one thing is Isiah will flip at least one of his picks. Here it is.
I didn't say I'm flipping my pick.
He'll switch his picks. He'll switch your pick from the breakdown.
I didn't say I was flipping. What's wrong with flipping picks, cocksucker? After doing more research, huh?
I thought you were the biggest Corey fan. He takes one loss to Marab and he's terrible now?
Corey's training with Tom Pags now.
He's got Tom Pags in fighting. Tom Pags. If Tom Pags in the corner, Corey is doomed. Corey is fucking doomed. If I see Tom Pags, that's why you picked Mario because Pags is there in Vegas. Okay, I get it. All right,
you can't trust him.
All right, Mario 2. No, all right, so are you picking Mario or are you picking Corey?
I'm slightly leaning Mario. Just, dude.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with picking Mario?
No, because you literally for years kept saying Corey's in the dark horse this division. Nobody's giving him credit. And then Mario beats a couple of bums and he's fucking he's gonna beat Corey? No, Corey's gonna beat him again.
I love Corey, but he has the ability to get behind in fights that are looking for shots. It's happened multiple times.
Okay, all right, here's what I'll say. If Mario doesn't engage him and pot shots and Corey doesn't come forward, that will happen. But I think Mario's going to want to impress and Corey's going to be able to land shots at him coming in. I think it's going to happen. And listen to me, the only way I think Corey loses this fight is if Corey decides that he's not good anymore. The biggest thing Corey's always had is his confidence. He lost that against Merab. We'll see if he still has it. He had so much confidence that he beat Figgy by injury and said, "Oh, I caused that." Yeah, okay, sure, Corey, but was that confident. And he's talking about his mental mind is everything. His mental mind broke against Merab. It broke.
Bro, he's got that journal and he talks about violence, but then he goes out there and gets decisions, and it's not too impressive as of late.
Listen to me. He is violent. The song was a war. He was violent in that fight. The TJ fight was a war. He was violent. Now he hasn't been that way in a couple of years. I'll grant you.
Yeah.
He has not been that way in a couple of years. I get it. But I think that's Trevor Whitman having him tempered in his style, because doing that in those fights caused him to lose other fights. The Jan fight, if he paced himself, he might have beat Jan that night. If he paced himself, better, he might have had more chances against Umar at the end. I think because of that, you have Trevor trying to have him temper himself, and it's causing him to slow down and losing rounds. So, listen to me. I'm going to pick Corey. If it was 5 rounds, I might pick Mario, actually, because I think Mario at this point probably has a better gas tank at this point in their careers. But
I can definitely see Corey winning it. I see a path that this is can possibly be the most boring fight on the card, because they're just both too technical.
So I think I understand. You're picking Mario because you think Mario has a better chance to make it an exciting fight and win. Is that why you're picking him?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I just think he can just edge it out a little bit. I don't know.
By what though? I'm curious.
Decision.
No. But by what style? Like by on the ground or by striking? How do you think? Because to me, Corey's just, unless his confidence is shattered, he's too good of a back foot striker counter. To get, because the only way Mario can get close to him is by bull rush attacks. Bull rush attacks don't work at Corey if there's no threat of the takedown. Now, if Mario mixes the takedowns, I could see him winning, but he has to do that from the jump. If he does that, I think Mario can win. But
I think it's going to be a very close fight. I can see Corey winning. I just think Mario's on a roll right now.
See, here's the thing. That's a good point you bring up, but also, how many times have we seen guys with streaks fall apart in the next fight? All the time. Streaks mean nothing in this sport. They mean a lot more in boxing. They mean nothing in MMA. You can have a 10-fight win streak and get beat by a bum.
I mean, Mario's only on a 1-fight win streak, so.
Okay, but you said he's on a roll, right?
I mean, you look at the Umar fight, not as a loss. If you look at this Umar loss, not as a loss, but him doing pretty well and competing well against Nurmagomedov.
So I will agree with you. I think the Umar fight showed his class. It showed that, because prior to that fight, people questioned whether he was a top 10 fighter. We found out he's a top 10 fighter that night.
Yeah.
He dropped Umar. Now, I don't think Umar is that good, but that's my own personal despising hatred of Umar. I hope he dies tomorrow with fucking several guys. Just Umar, not Khabib, all doggies. Calm down. I have respect for the doggies, but Umar. I don't have respect for him because he didn't give Merab his respect and he paid the price for it.
All right. You're on Corey.
And
I'm on Mario.
Listen to me. If Corey wins, you're going to be like, yeah, Corey, you're going to be happy for him.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Okay.
I want him to win. I just think Mario's going to edge it out.
I don't think so. I think Corey has enough in the tank. If Mario can't take him down or get inside in the striking, he has no chance. But
that's the beauty of the sport.
Again, we don't know anything. We don't know dick. We don't know fucking peach and deal dick.
That's the beauty of this sport. We're gonna find out Saturday night.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Here
We're
we
gonna
go.
find out
Oh,
Saturday night.
he's gonna say it 5 times in the first minute of the presser tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if no question asked and he goes, all right, guys, that's it.
Bro,
I'll see you.
you
We're
said
Saturday night.
you said the Fighters Lounge like 6 times in that short you posted earlier about us going live later. Like
Again?
going live, the Fighters Lounge. The Fighters Lounge going live.
Am I Max? No!
You're turning into Max. The
I'm turning into
CE.
Max. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking have a kid and then marry a surfer broad. That's a good idea.
Well, shit.
Don't tell Ashton I said that.
Yeah, hopefully she's not watching.
No, she doesn't watch this shit.
All right.
Hope not. I fucking hope she's not watching it.
All right.
Could be.
Let's get to this next
You are,
fight.
babe. I love you, babe. Sorry. Just kidding.
The co-main event of the evening. Why don't you take this away, my friend?
Benoit Saint Denis, the former GIGN secret operative, special forces guy, versus the guy at the Padres game who blew up his face into a fucking balloon. Patty the Fatty, Patty the Batty, Patty the fucking. Also, his friend calls him a Patty the Daddy. That's fucking weird. I am going Benoit Saint Denis all the way. How much is he a dog? Oh, he's a favorite.
Yeah,
Favorite.
he's a
Let's
favorite.
go, Benoit.
He's a favorite.
Benoit is the god of war. A guy named the Patty. And here's the thing: Patty has been exposed, I say, by Justin Gaethje, not Gaethje, because Gaethje died on the mat of UFC 300, and then Gaethje, like the Phoenix, a Jewish fucking Phoenix. Where's my Israel flag? We're gonna get fucking. I'm kidding. I'm not putting it up. Don't worry.
You're gonna get us canceled. You're gonna get us canceled, cocksucker. You motherfucker, you.
I'm trying to get us attacked by doggies. I'm trying to get the doggies in the chat. I want them to call me a terrorist again. That was fun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome again.
Come on, you gruesome son of a bitches. Come to me. Come on.
Come on. Watch it. Come on. Hit me.
Yo, Giuliano, hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Dude, Patty was exposed. Turn my fucking mouth in the camera. Exposed. Justin Gaethje exploited. Jesus Christ, that was not a good word. Expanded his ass. Wait, what? Fucking exposed him as a bum. Patty the Batty, as I said earlier with Luke Riley, is a good, tough, well-rounded fighter. They are good on the ground. They have good technique on the ground. They are sloppy on the feet. Benoit is the better overall fighter. He has very good striking, very good grappling, and better defense. Now, both guys get hit. And I think this is listen to me, I'm not saying Patty can't win. Patty can definitely win this fight. But Patty is gonna, if Patty wins, get in by decision or submission. And maybe he can submit Benoit. And if Patty is going to be a contender in the top 5 for the next 5 years, he needs to finish Benoit. He needs a signature win. He needs a signature win against a guy who's in his prime, who's competitive. But let's just go to the resumes real quick. Let me list Patty the fucking daddy the fat fucking British daddy, scousing bum fucking fatty. Let me go with his fucking UFC resume. If my fucking computer would cocksucking work today. He beat Luigi Vendramini, bum. Rodrigo Vargas, bum. Jordan Levitt, he teabagged him, so he's definitely a bum. Jared Gordon, mediocre at best. Patty lost that fight. Tony Ferguson, rest in peace, current boxing world champion. Misfits. Bobby King Green, old. Chandler, bum. Chandler is a bum. Oh, the fuck, dude. I'm gonna go fight Juliana real quick.
Do I wait for him or because I got shit to say to him? Can't really go with my right then. They're just having gay sex over there, just so you guys know.
Yeah, we were. We're having gay sex. I won.
Push boy Harmon.
No!
Push boy Harmon.
Push boy Harmon. He's spelled Potter on the fucking twat.
Alright, so is that what you got to say or you got more?
Oh, I got more, guys. I ain't done yet, guys. All right. So he beats fucking Michael, old man, fucking on one good knee, 5 black kids Chandler, and yes, I said it. And then he loses to Justin Gaethje, the first good fighter in his wasn't even his prime. Paddy the Baddy is 31 years old. He has 4 years of his prime left, if that. He needs a signature win. If I'm making a bold statement here. If he cannot beat Benoit Saint Denis, he will never be world champion. At any weight class. Lock it in. Down 1,000. Motherfucker. All right. Benoit Saint Denis is I don't think he's a far better fighter than Paddy. I do think he's a better fighter, though. He's a little taller. They have the same reach. And yes, is Paddy probably tougher? Yeah, he's a scouser. And if they brawl for 3 rounds, Paddy might find a way to crack a good shot and crack Benoit. Benoit has been dropped by shots. We know that. But if Benoit can avoid getting hit and hit Paddy when he's not hit and be strategic, I think he wins this fight. And I'm picking Benoit to win this fight. I was going to say by finish, but I'm going to say decision.
Wanted to be cocky, but you held back just a little bit.
Well, I was going to say Benoit's knocking him out, but Scousers.
Well, I will give.
They don't get knocked out. They get robberies.
I'll give Benoit
Paddy's going to win by robbery.
I'll give Benoit
this. Robbery.
I'll give Benoit this. He's got a lot of good pressure, a lot of forward heavy pressure. He's a strong wrestler, and he's always
all right.
looking to brutalize his opponents.
No.
Let me talk, cocksucker. Shut your mouth, cocksucker. Let me talk. All right, cocksucker. I got shit to say too. I'm
breaking your balls, Albino. I'm breaking your balls. Go ahead. Go ahead. I was only kidding. Go ahead.
No, he's always looking to brutalize his opponents and trying to finish them. He's all gas, no brakes, and doesn't really have any quit in him. But it looks like he's got a little bit of staff this week.
Oh yeah, true. That's right. I forgot about the staff.
So not a good sign for him.
Hey, Rob had 3 title defenses on staff.
Yeah, but what happened last time Benoit was on staff? He got fucking knocked the fuck out.
I know. What happened to my Dustin? I know.
Yes, Paddy's different.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
But I mean, Paddy did look better against Justin than Isiah did, in my opinion.
Oh,
we watched the fight. I mean,
I'm not sure I agree.
I mean, he's going the distance. Didn't quit.
Yeah, but here's why I think that is because Paddy in round 3, he wasn't in. Here's the thing. I think that only has to do with the fact that Paddy he's a scouser and he's hard to knock out. But Justin stopped throwing power shots in round 3. He started to just the pot shot Paddy and score. And so Ilya was coming in tight and getting right in front of Gaethje's kicks and stuff. So that's why I think. But yes, but marginally yes. Go ahead.
And I mean, on the feet, they kind of cancel each other out. They're kind of very similar. Very same type of or same level of striking. I'd say at this point in their careers, both a bit sloppy in the stand up. And on the ground, Benoit can get the takedowns and get on top of him, but Patty's got the jujitsu that he can throw up and throw up all the submissions. And he does need to get this fight to the ground, I do think. And I do think he gets the fight to the ground and gets a submission. And it's probably going to be a war, but I think Patty wins.
I think that if it is, I'll agree with you. If it gets to a Dragon Out war, I think Patty just out toughs him, just because he's a scouser, and he'll find and it's not that Benoit is bad. It's just the fact that Benoit probably has more wear and tear in his MMA career than Patty does, to be honest. Or if not close, just because we've seen him finish. If Benoit finishes Patty, that is the craziest thing that's going to happen on this card, no matter what happens in the main event. Because I don't see Benoit putting a beating on him like Justin did. So, but I'm gonna stick with Benoit, but I will admit to you. See, the reason why I'm picking Benoit is I don't think Patty's technique is that good. I think Patty needs to have a perfect game plan to beat Benoit, or he needs to lose a couple rounds and then finish Benoit in the third. I don't think Patty's another way to victory because he's sloppy.
So is Benoit.
Dude, all right. Who's the more polished striker? Don't you say Patty. Don't you fucking say it. He's not. It's slightly Benoit. I'm not saying it's massively Benoit, but it's dude. You know, it's bro. It's just the way he puts his shots together. He's slightly the more polished. Both guys have brawling styles, but we've seen Benoit put up guard and throw a good hook in there, and he's getting better into striking. Patty's gonna say the same. He's a scouser. So, yeah, Patty probably has a better cross. Benoit has better hooks, but we'll see. What are you laughing at?
Well, you got Benoit. I've got the Scouser, Patty.
We got some different pictures tonight.
Good. That'll make Saturday interesting.
You're picking like a fucking nut job tonight. You're picking against Benoit, against Corey. I can't believe what I'm watching.
Oh, wait till the next fight, actually.
Well, I'm picking Max too. I'm not picking Connor. Or am I? Or am I?
All right. Next fight. Main event. The return of the Mac. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway 2. I am picking Conor McGregor to win this fight.
What's up? Sorry, I didn't hear you right there.
I said I'm picking McGregor.
You picking Max, you idiot. You picked him in the fucking breakdown.
You said
you switching off.
No, I'm not picking.
Okay, you almost had me for a second at the end. Hold on, is he fucking nuts?
There's no logic. There's no logical way.
Well,
Conor McGregor. I mean, maybe moving up to welterweight will slow Max's pace down, but I don't see that happening.
That's wrong leaning, yeah.
Because Conor's used to fighting at that weight just a little bit more, and this is Max's first time. We'll see. I don't think that'll affect him too much, but Conor's only chance, as it always is in the first round. Finish it in the first round. And it's a better time than ever because Max's chin is no longer what it once was. Ilya finished him. I think, Justin did drop him once. Dustin hurt him a bit in their third fight. So the
Yeah.
chin is going, and if Conor can land the perfect shot in the first round, maybe he can finish him. Other than that, Max is gonna dog walk him for up until the finish because even Prime McGregor had zero cardio. 37-year-old McGregor, after a 5-year layoff, doing coke, booze, drugs, whores, all fucking sorts of shit, is gonna have zero cardio. Max is gonna dog walk his ass, finish him in the third. See, he's gonna see him. He's tired in the third, and then go no all heavy and then finish him.
Bro, have you seen this fucking PFL Mina card? I'm with this one broad who's got she's wearing in hijab. I think she's gonna wear it in the ring. What the fuck?
Why the fuck are you watching PFL? We're talking about
No,
the
just
UFC.
talk about Tapology. Jesus
Talk about
Christ,
the
man.
main event, cocksucker. Let's go.
Sorry, it caught me off guard. I didn't expect fucking. I mean, I get the religion, but I thought they fucking killed women over there.
Not to disrespect religion, but fuck her. Fuck her job. Talk about the main event.
Okay, main event. Here we go. So I mean, I disagree in one sense. I don't think there's. I think there is a logical way Conor can win this fight. The logical way is Max is slow. Conor gets a hold of him. If he can slow down Max, he has a good chance of winning because Max needs to speed. Max's way to win is to move. It's to move, catch Conor on the way in, use his speed against Conor, and pick him apart. That's his way to victory. And it's not his only way, but it's the way he should fucking use. If you're Conor, if you can catch Max early in the first 2 rounds, you got a chance to win this fight. And because Max, this all depends how Max feels off the scales at 170. Does he feel like he can move? Is his footwork still good? Can he move up and down the cage good? That's going to be the question. If he's fucking plodding slow, Conor can knock him the fuck out.
I mean, Conor did win the first fight via wrestling.
I mean, it was 2013. Conor broke his leg, so he had to wrestle. He had no choice. He had to wrestle. And
My foot was a balloon. My foot was a balloon.
What?
My foot was a balloon.
Dude, I like his I don't disrespect Max. You won't lay a glove on me. Yeah, because he won't lay a glove on your fucking elbow, you fucking bum.
You're going down in 3.
Listen to me. I think Conor can win this fight.
Very possible.
He's been training nonstop. I'm not saying he's gonna be prime McGregor or old McGregor. I'm not saying that. But Conor is gonna fight decent. I don't think Conor is going to show up for a payday and not try to perform. That's not who he is. Conor is going to try to give his best, and he'll win, lose, or draw. I think he'll be okay, and I think he's content in his life finally, for the first time in years. Now he's
actually locked in for once.
What?
He didn't show up on the first 2 episodes of The Embedded.
He didn't.
No. I mean, it looks like he's taking it seriously for once.
Well, the fact that he didn't comment about Dustin's thing shows you that he has respect and he's locked in.
He's locked in. I'll give him that. So he's definitely trying. He's gonna give it his
usually
all.
he would have went, "You little fool, yeah, you little fucking fool." How would you like idiot Arturo, Tortura? I'd slap him. I got him to discover his fucking neck and I'd slap him clean, man. I'd slap him clean. I'm in my bear.
I will say this. I won't count Conor winning out of the picture after the year we've had. Specifically, Justin beating Ilya, Sean beating Hamza, all these big upsets. I'm not gonna count it out. Anything's
Yeah,
possible.
yeah.
But logic says Max will dog walk him.
Oh, dude, if this fight was at 55, Conor has no chance whatsoever. He'd be weight drained. He'd be tired.
Well,
He'd get destroyed.
he looks actually lean. Like
Yeah,
it
looks
looks
good.
like he could.
He looks good. Yeah, he looks really good. But
He looks
Max
like
also
Eddie
looks
Alvarez.
what?
He looked like he looked in the Eddie Alvarez fight.
I mean, that was his best performance, and that was prime Conor. And just the thing, if he didn't fight Floyd, we would have got 2 or 3 good fights of him before.
Yeah, Tony would have got a fucking title shot for once.
And listen to me, I'm not saying Tony wins that fight, but Tony and him would have had a war. They would have had a war, and maybe Tony would have broke him at the end. And then Tony would have said, "I would go, change the blades, baby,
change the blades."
Bro, Tony's post-fight interview, if he won the title, would be so confusing. He'd walk up to Joe and he'd say, "You know what? Fucking baseball is fucking." He'd be like, "Hey Joe, I just got this guy's butt, and I just." He'd say some weird fucking shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're both picking Max, but we both think Conor has a chance. Probably me more so than you, but.
Yeah, no. Max dog boxing. Conor, he has a chance. I think it's only in the first round, possibly, but we'll see. A fight's a fight. Anything can happen. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for the breakdown. Stay tuned for all the future UFC cards and boxing cards we have coming up. All the videos me and Jake will be posting. Stay tuned this Sunday. We'll be doing the UFC prospect list shakeup where we're switching up our prospect list, adding some fighters, removing fighters, moving fighters up and down.
I read that.
Where's he fucking going, dude? We have to. We're ending the stream. Where the fuck is he going? This fucking guy. I'm literally ending the stream and he walked away. What the fuck? This fucking guy. Well, if you ain't subscribed, subscribe now. Like all the videos. Come share them with your mom or grandmother. Do any fucking thing. Next week we do get DDP and Kamal Usman. That'll be a banger. That'll be a fucking banger. So we're just gonna wait for this fucking Kenny to get back here. Yeah. I mean, we could talk about Markachev and Gary while we wait for this fucking dude taking forever. I don't know where he went. Hey, Spick, if you're still in chat, where the hell did that dude go? Is he going to spank his monkey or something? This is important information. I must know. Information is being withheld. I see. Well, while we wait, let's look at Makachev versus Ian Gary. I'll break down this fight and this is that motherfucker right back. Well, as I'm breaking down that fight, we ended the stream without him.
All right.
Oh, no.
What are we talking about?
Where the fuck you go, dude? I was in the middle of ending the stream and you're like, "Oh, I'm leaving. I'll be back."
No. My girlfriend called and I don't like to. She was taking the Peaks Ferry back and she wanted to make sure. I thought she was fine. All right, so Apologies for that, you fuckos. We will be doing shorts on Saturday. Not live. We'll be doing shorts. Yo, I gotta ask, who's coming on
Well,
Saturday?
so far it's just me, you, my cousin. Did you ask Gabe?
So I did ask Gabe. He didn't respond to me yet.
Okay. Well, so far it's just us three. I mean, I asked
But
Zach.
Mark is coming though. Mark is coming.
Yeah.
All right, good. It's something.
I told this.
We'll probably. We'll definitely call Kyle during that.
Yeah, I told this Vic to pull through if he finishes early.
I'll be texting with him, and we'll see what time he gets out of fucking Rumford.
Yeah, fucking Jesus. I asked
Matt Peterson, your whole town's garbage.
I asked some other people, but they said no. So I don't know. It's just gonna be us three so far right now, unless Gabe ends up coming. Do you want me to ask the dumpling?
I mean, listen to me, dude. If you ask him, just say like, "Hey, man, if you want to come, like, if you want, like, if you ask him, do you think he's gonna bring his kid and Maggie?"
Well, the kid's gonna be like what, 2 years old or some shit now.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a baby, but it's gonna.
I don't think they would. I don't think they'd bring.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know because like, if Taj like asks who else is gonna be there, and like even if you don't mention Hannah, like he might just assume that, and then he might bring Maggie and the kid. I don't know. Like, dude, I gotta be honest. I'd like to have him there. He's cool to watch the fights with, but he's got his fucking broad, this Targaryen bastard. Your daughter Bela is a bastard, and she is. What's it?
I'll have your tongue for that.
I hope Taj doesn't watch this, Taj. Taj, we're kidding. We're kidding, bro. We're just kidding.
Hey, at least he didn't choose name his kid after the kid who.
Well, you told me Maggie's Rhaenyra and I'm Damon? Yeah, he totally would think that.
Bro, at least he didn't name his kid after the fucking stupid kid that caused the death of the fucking heir to the Iron Throne, Jace Desirous.
Oh, yeah. Your son Jacaerys lived and died a bastard.
All right. We're going to end this.
Bro, did I send you that one about a Vaemon looking at Corlys and be like, I'm going to rob him? I sent you that one? Yeah, you better rob him. Motherfucker. On a dime, finger on the trigger. I'm saying, man. Oh, dude, it's great. All right. We'll be doing shorts. We got, I might go live on Friday for a little bit for some boxing stuff. We got boxing. We got so much shit coming out. We got Kyle making it back. Jacob's part of the team. We got everybody. We're cooking with kitchen Jew Guinea grease, baby. And to quote the great words of John Fury, I'm ashamed. Me. Look here. The ultimate fucking. Look here. The ultimate fucking MMA channel. The Final Round HQ.
Hell yeah.
Bring that guru. Where's the MMA guru? Where's the Highlander? Bring that guru to me.
Yo, bring Guru.
Bring Guru, the MMA guru, to me.
To me.
Bring Dana,
the usurper, to me.
Bring Dana, the boxing usurper, to me.
The boxing usurper.
Bro, we should get Eddie to do a fucking Rhaenyra pitch.
All right.
Shout out Eddie Hearn, stud. All right.
See you guys in the next stream.
Peace.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude.